judgment. You know, they can grab that real fast. Get that Isaiah 29.
What's that?
The Lord visit the place, visit the earth. Yep.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Yeah, that wasn't the one, but that's a beautiful one too.
You want Isaiah 26 in there?
Yeah, that's it. You can bring that out too, Bubba Bashar. You can bring that one more time.
Isaiah 26 and 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain.
Yeah, that's right, man. So the Lord is visiting earth via what? Via judgment, man. Because there's nothing but wickedness going on here. All right. It tells you in the book of St. Matthew, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So iniquity has been abounding, and these people has been waxing worse and worse into wickedness, man. All right. So the Lord has what? Been establishing judgment, man, and judgment has been increasing to match what? To match the wickedness that's increasing, man. Go ahead, on.
Just speaking about how the people heart has waxed cold, they take the judgment of the Lord lightly.
Yep.
You know, the Lord's bringing judgment every day, as it says in Zephaniah the 3rd chapter. But the only time you see these people show some emotion was for that nigga Kobe Bryant. You know, but the Lord is bringing judgment all day, man, every day. You know. What these people do, man, they take it as a joke, you know, until what? Until it hits home, then that's what they gonna know, man, that the Lord is deadly serious, you know? But I got that in Isaiah 29 and 6. Isaiah 29 and 6, it says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
Yeah, all these plagues has been going on throughout the four corners of the earth, showing you that the Lord is already beginning to visit this place, man. Yet these people are so much reprobates, void of understanding, void of judgment, that they don't lay it to heart, man. All right, what they're doing, you know, like the brother referred to this to Jake Kobe Bryant, man. His whole passing that caused Jake to sit down for a second, just for a hot second, you know, to internalize. All right, man, damn, man, this is Kobe Bryant. They're idol. All right, they're God in their eyes. All right, man, this life is so precious, this, that, and the third. But then what? They was back to being demons, you know, following a couple of days, man. Showing you that these judgments that the Lord is bringing to pass is not good enough. Ultimately, the Lord is going to have to just destroy you people, man. Go bring that out.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yeah, in this society, man, wickedness is not met with the proper judgments that the Bible lists out, man. If anything, you get rewarded for being the bigger demon you are, man. All right, you know. So then what? That causes people their pride to increase, and then to perform their wickedness to a T, man. To even more. All right. Hence the face of pride Esau, man. All right. In his eyes, the Heavenly Father is not judging him for all his wickedness that he have pressed out across the earth, man. So what? Esau's heart is getting hardened to what? To be even more wickeder. All right, to be even more powerful. You know, with this dude Trump, man, he just got acquitted. Which area? Y'all should have seen that coming, man. All right, it's all rigged, man. That whole government, all that is all corrupted, man. It's all sold up by Esau. But pretty much Trump came back with even more pride, man. And they already saying that since this acquittal, man, that's just gonna give him more fuel to be more of a devil.
Yep.
All right. Yet that's the spirit Esau has in general, man. All right, dealing with his power that he has over the earth. Job 9:24, man. These wicked elites, those who are actually pulling the strings of puppets like your guy Trump, man. You have something, brother? Yeah.
This is Job 12 and 6. The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and they that provoke the Most High are secure.
Yeah, that's right, man. You're talking about who? Esau, man. Esau not only provokes and tempts Yahweh Shai every day, he has established a country to do such, man. America, all right. America is the spearhead of wickedness, man. Which you people embrace, all right. That's why everybody wants to be a Babylonian, man. Because what? You can be wicked and nobody can judge you, all right. But guess what? Somebody is judging you, and that's Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
Into whose hand the Most High bringeth abundantly,
bring it one more time for the top of the show.
Yeah, this is Job 12 and verse 6.
Yep.
The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and they that provoke the Most High are secure.
Yeah, that's why Jake has turned their backs towards our power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and began to worship Satan through what his physical counterpart Esau, man. It tells you in Psalms the 73rd chapter. All right.
Yep.
Because you see the wicked prosper in his wickedness, man. All right. So then what? Jake turns over and what? Delves off into that left hand side for those wicked ass goods, man. Those goodies. Okay. Not even understanding that the Lord is about to judge this devil and those who partake in his wickedness, man. All right. The latter end, which we're in. Go ahead.
Into whose hand the Most High bringeth abundantly.
Yep, that's right, man. And all that abundance that Esau has stole and robbed and murdered for, man, all right, he's going to lose it all in an hour, man, as the scriptures say. So as quick as he gotten it, guess what? He's going to lose it even quicker, man. The Lord is going to require it out of your hands, all right?
It's
Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, man, Americans do. All right, not understanding that this is his world, man. Not understanding that the Lord is taking this devil out, man. All right. So what? They began to envy the oppressor, being Esau, the so-called white man. All right, in the position of power that he has. Okay. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 32. For the froward is abomination to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah. So you find yourself becoming abomination before your power, before your Yahweh Shem Yahushai, envying this devil and following after his ways.
Yep.
That's why the scriptures say, why trimmest thou ways to seek love, man? Because in Jacob's eyes, man, that's their way of filling that void, man. All right? Which hey, these entertainers, these celebrities, guys like Kobe Bryant, or those who idolize, hey, man, they're never whole, man. Because they don't have that spiritual connection with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's why it tells you Romans 11 and 7, where has Jacob, matter of fact, broken hope that real fast. You know, I don't want to butcher it up, but pretty much the elect has obtained it, man. Talking about this truth, all right?
Oh, well, then Israel have not obtained that which he's seeking for?
Yeah, that's right. Because you seek for it, Jake seek for it in the wrong places, man. When it's right here before your eyes.
Yep.
All right? Yet, according to Isaiah 6 and 9, the Lord has blinded 2/3 from receiving that, man. All right? So what? They go forth and seeking it to other areas, man. All right? They go to Esau for that. You know? You have more on that, bro?
Yeah. It says, for the froward, Proverbs 3 and 32, for the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's why it talks about coming into that the secret place of the Most High, man. To this truth, all right, to this knowledge, which is very precious and rare, man. It's only given to the Lord's chosen portion of Israel, all right, the elect, which we're going to bring out. Go ahead. That's why the Apostle Gabar, he did a beautiful lesson. I see brothers do replies off of it. Get this money.
Yep.
Talking about this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It's the true riches. See, Jake, he's going to fill that void with the riches of this world. All right, the false sense of a pursuit of happiness, man.
Yep.
Which is really corroding you, man. It tells you what 2 Timothy, I believe, the 6th chapter. All right, this money, the love of this money, man, is the root of all evil. All right, you supposed to love this money, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man, because this is going to lead to everlasting life, man. This is going to be the answer to all your problems, man. All right, and Jake has a lot of issues. Okay,
that's why scriptures say fools die for want of wisdom. All right, because the riches of this world, man, just leads you to corruption.
Yeah, further, it's like, hey, Jake might have to hold
1 Timothy 6.
Oh yeah,
1 Timothy 6. You know, you fall into temptations, man. You become a god of yourself.
That's right.
You think you're powerful.
Yep.
All right, but with this wisdom, it brings you to a humble estate, man. It brings you low, and you just, the Lord give you the mouthpiece to reverence and worship Him for basically blessing you with these riches.
Well, King Solomon was the richest king there was, man. And when did he consume his time with doing, man? He was seeking out what was pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, seeking out the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Mm-hmm. All right, and that's a king that has it all, man. That has what you guys aspire to receive in this society, man. He said it was all vanity. You know, it's nothing comparable to the true riches of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
Because I can say this, and I'm pretty sure all brothers could attest to it. We're not after the bag, we're not out to get money, but let's just say we did come across some M's or something. We still wouldn't be happy, man, because our power is not respected in this place.
Yep.
All right, it's nothing but blasphemy towards Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that goes on in this place. Yeah, still at the end of the day, man, you know, we don't have that heart of flesh yet. You know, at the end of the day, everything here is just vanity, man, that's going to be destroyed. The riches that you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans have given your soul up to obtain, all right, it's going to be burnt up here, right along with your flesh. You know?
I got a precept back there. Proverbs 3:13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding.
Yeah, that's right, man. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom and getteth understanding. Keep going.
For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver,
Yep.
and the gain thereof than fine gold.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's what makes the elect so precious, man. For this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that they have obtained, which you can't still you can't take that, man. All right. That's why they had that old saying, knowledge is power, man. This is the true power, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which we have, and that's what's making our enemies afraid, man. Our chief enemy being Esau. All right. That's why it tells you in Revelation the 11th chapter. All right, when the spirit of life entered back into the Lord's men, the elect. All right, great fear fell upon our enemies, man, because we were equipped with the true riches, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that was stripping away from us. We have got it back, man. All right, and that single-handedly is taking this devil out of rulership, man. All right.
She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
Yeah, man, because you need knowledge to obtain those things that you want, man. You need knowledge to even operate in this world, man. To do certain things in which the scriptures tells you, clues you in on all of it, man. All right, but what? But fools hate knowledge, and 2/3 of our people being fools, man, you are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Okay, you find yourself in the worst case scenario because what? You have resisted the true riches, man. You know.
Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's the true pursuit of happiness, man. All right, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding coming back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, and following after the ways thereof. Okay, that's what's going to lead to everlasting life and riches, man. All right, that's what we're heading towards, and that's why we're so amped up for the downfall and the destruction of this society, because that's what's the next chapter that is going to be for the Lord's servants, man, chiefly the elect, which the 2/3 you're going to come back to the loins of, man. All right.
That's it. I got precept.
Yeah.
The Sirach 51:16, because the brother was speaking about wisdom, you know,
Good.
which is the top riches. It says, I bowed down my ear a little and received her and got much learning. It says, I profited therein.
Yeah, you gotta receive this truth, man. All right. You know, that's what 2/3 don't do, man. They always as the Lord say, you always resist the Holy Spirit, man. All right. You know, you have to really internalize these things. What did the Lord tell John the Revelator with the receiving of the book? Ezekiel with the receiving of the book, man. You have to dissect these things. You have to let it marinate. You have to consider and think upon them, man, and execute them. All right.
What did the Lord himself tell Nicodemus in that John the 3rd chapter?
Yep.
You have to be as a babe. And that's the thing with a lot of guys. They come in this thing proud, you know. You gotta, what you know in the world don't mean nothing, man. You know what I mean? You were taught the wrong way.
God.
You were under the tutoring of the damn devil. All right, so to come in this thing, you gotta be as a babe, man, just a sponge ready to soak it up, man. Incline your ear and listen. That's the most important thing. You were given 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You know?
That's right.
It says, I bowed down my ear a little and received her and got much learning. I profited therein.
Yeah, because these words are going to profit you, man. All right, they're going to cause you to they're going to profit you better, you know, than the ways you were doing, which was really the ways of earth that were taught unto you, like this brother just brought out.
It says, I profited therein. Therefore will I ascribe glory unto him that giveth me wisdom.
Yeah, that's why we always continue to glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for giving us this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, for giving it back to us, man. Along with his name, with his name. Okay, you know, giving unto us the ways which are more pleasing unto him, man, and which he did not give unto these other heathen nations, man.
Right.
You know, he damn sure ain't give it to Esau, the so-called white man. He gave unto him all the ways that he hates. All right, just so what? Just so that he can destroy him for it, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, up.
Verse 18, for I purpose to do after her, and earnestly I follow that which is good, so shall I not be confounded.
Yeah, that's right, man. And that's what we're supposed to follow after as a nation, okay? After that which is good, okay? After the good works and examples that were left for us, man, that you can read about, man, from the ancient prophets, all right? Even from the Lord Yahweh Shai, man, who was a prophet as well, okay? You know, we're supposed to follow after those examples, not the examples of this world, man. Okay, we're supposed to forsake that, which we were going into beforehand, Micah 2 and 10. You know, departing out of that mentality and out of that spirit, man. You know.
My soul have wrestled with her, and in my doings I was exact. I stretched forth my hands to the heaven above, and bewailed my ignorances of her.
Yeah, that's right, man. Before you come into this truth, you realize how ignorant you were, man, and how ignorant you are, all right? Which ignorant means not to know. How much we didn't know about ourselves, about Yahweh Shai, about our enemies, okay? Right. About how everything goes on the earth, even in the heavens, man, okay? You know how the Apostle Paul was going into, even when you think you start to scratch the surface, you're always ever learning, man, you know? Because the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shai is vast, man. You know, and it's a lot that we're not going to even get covered on this side. That's going to be revealed to us on the other side, man. The kingdom.
That's right.
You know?
Verse 20. I directed my soul unto her, and I found her in pureness. I have had my heart joined with her from the beginning. Therefore shall I not be forsaken.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because ultimately this goes to the elect, those who were predestined from the foundations, those who always had this knowledge. All right? Because hey, man, a lot of the prophets are subject unto the prophets, man. You look into that word educate, it's edukar, which means what? To draw out. And to draw out what? Something that's already within you, man. This knowledge, wisdom, understanding has to already be in your spirit. Okay? If it was never there, there's nothing to draw out, man. Okay? That's why the scripture talking about what? Stirring up the minds of the elect to the awareness of God.
It says, my heart was troubled in seeking her, therefore have I gotten a good possession. The Lord has given me a tongue for my reward, and I will praise him therewith.
That's right, man, because you're gonna go through trouble. It tells you about that in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. Preparing thy mind for temptation, man, when you come to seek the Lord. When you come to seek the truth, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, man.
I believe it's Sirach, it might be Sirach, the 6th chapter, which speaks about wisdom. It says she's going to take you through like rough ways.
Yep, I believe
you
so.
know? Yeah, it's going to take you through rough ways. Because this is not going to just be given to any man. All right, the Lord's going to try you to see if you're worthy of these riches. You know what I mean? What the scripture says, riches are not commonly for a nigger.
Yeah.
It's like 2/3 of our people, man, they can't even, you know what I mean? Hey, you can do a lot with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We've seen some guys, man, you know what I mean, who just did the totally wrong thing with wisdom, you know? You could manipulate the minds of people. It teaches you real subtlety, you know?
Yep.
You gotta know how to deal with it.
You see examples of that in these harlot houses, even as churches, man. Yeah, when Esau using the Bible to enslave our people to this very day under this false depiction of the Lord, man, under Cesare Borgia, all right, so-called Jesus Christ, man, showing you how powerful these words are and how, you know, it can have that much influence over the simple-minded, chiefly of our people, because we're cleaving unto the Lord, you know.
And well, Esau, he fooled the whole world, you know, by perverting the scriptures. You know, that's really how he put everybody into subjection. You know, first and foremost the Israelites, but then he conquered the whole earth, man. Once he got us, you know, he could do whatever with these other nations, but he really got Israelites do what, man? Perverting the book.
Yep, that's why the scriptures talks about in Corinthians about pulling down our stronghold that Esau has pressed out towards our people. This truth is only for the nation of Israel, man. These so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. These other heathens, they got their guys, man. You know, they got their wicked ass customs. All right.
Yep. Sirach 51:22. The Lord hath given me a tongue for my reward, and I will praise him therewith. Draw near unto me, Ye unlearn and dwell in the house of learning.
Yeah, that's right, man. And this is the house of learning. You know, if people like to come up, oh man, you guys have a gathering, pretty much like a church, man. This is the church. This is the house, which means to what? To call out, man. All right, right here. This is where we congregate, man. This is where you can learn and listen. All right. Keep going.
It says, wherefore are you slow? And what say ye to these things, seeing your souls are very thirsty? And that's that Isaiah the 55th chapter. It says, I opened my mouth and said, buy her for yourselves without money.
Yeah, that's right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And how do you buy it? You know, brothers was touching on this last week at camp, man. Which are time, man. People like to say time is money, so that time has to be spent towards the right money. You know, the right place. Which we're getting into. This is the right place and the right money to invest in, man. Invest your time in. All right, a money that's not going to deplete or depreciate. You know.
Yeah, well, like the reply the brother Shamar did, man. All right, can't nobody take these riches from you, man.
Yep.
The only way these riches can be stripped from you is if you have Bashim outside. You know, strip them for you. Why? Because you lukewarm. You know, you just wasn't his. You wasn't your house size in the first place. You know, you was an unaware crept in.
That's right.
But if you really laboring and you really putting in work from your house Bashim outside, can't nobody take the reward from you, man. It says, verse 26, put your neck under the yoke and let your soul receive instruction.
Yeah, like the brother was touching on. I want to say, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon, if not Sirach, pretty much going into how coming after wisdom, how wisdom is going to try you, man. Pretty much become a slave to this, man.
Right.
All right.
Yep. It says, put your neck under the yoke and let your soul receive instruction. She is hard at hand to find. Behold with your eyes how that I have but little labor and have gotten unto me much rest.
That's right. We're laboring so that we can enter into our rest, man.
Right.
All right. Because this is not our rest. All right. The ways thereof that are here are not for us, man. All right. And it's gonna perish. It's already perishing before our eyes, man. You know.
It was just like the Apostle Tahar did a video this week. When Pastor Troy was in the thumbnail.
Yep.
I forgot what he said though. You know, basically like this place ain't for us.
This place ain't built for us.
Yeah,
So we're not built for this place.
Right.
You know?
It says, verse 28, get learning with a great sum of money and get much gold by her.
Yeah, that's right, man. All right, talking about seeking after this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, and you're gonna gain greatly, man. All right.
Yep. Verse 29. Let your soul rejoice in his mercy and be not ashamed of his praise. Verse 30. This last verse. It says, work your work betimes, and in his time he will give you your reward.
That's right, man. That's what it's all about, man. All right, receiving that penny, but in order to do that, you have to fulfill your end of the bargain as a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Enduring to the end. These guys that fell off, you know, that turned coat, all right, that went back into the world and worked their own way, man. And guess what? Their payment is null and void with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because what? Because they broke the contract. They broke the agreement. All right? But as far as the Lord's faithful servants, man, they're going to be found faithful and working to the very end, man. All right? For when the Lord returns to receive of that promise and ultimately the big payday, man. You know? Yeah.
It's Sirach chapter 6, verse 18. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom to thine old age.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, like we were speaking about earlier. That's why Esau presses out his influence and that he instructs everybody here at a young age, because you're very as a child you're very impressionable. You're actually a sponge. That's why like the brother was going into with the Lord. With the Lord told Nicodemus, man. All right, you have to become a newborn babe, pretty much in the spirit, man. You know, to have those same attributes. All right, to relearn. Okay.
Yep.
Verse 19. Coming to her as one that ploweth and soweth.
Yeah, as a worker, man, as a working man. You know, that's why the Lord he mainly deals with those that are younger age, man. All right, because what you have a lot to sacrifice, and you have a lot of strength and energy, man, that you can devote towards Him as being a servant.
And wait for her good fruits, For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her.
Yeah, it's all about having patience in this thing, man. You're not gonna see the results overnight. You know, it comes in time. That's why they have a saying, you gotta trust in the process. You know.
But thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned.
Yeah, that's right. The unlearned of our people. This is the knowledge that they hate. They don't want to hear this. All right. They want to hear the wisdom of the world. All right, which is foolishness with the Most High. See, in 2/3 eyes, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding is not going to benefit them in this world. Oh man, how is that going to help my predicament? How that's going to help me get a better job, more money, the woman I want, this, that, and the third, man. All right, they're thinking with a carnal mind. All right, like the brother was going into. These riches are uncommon to a nigger, man, in which 2/3 of our people are. Go ahead.
She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her.
Yeah, that's right, because the word is going to try you, man. You know, that's why a lot of guys leave, because the burden of the word gets too heavy upon them, man. They can't deal anymore. You know what? Hey, man, this is too much, catch too much hell. All right, so like the 2nd chapter, you were forewarned of these things. Okay, that's why it's important to count the cost, man. All right, you have the sufficiency to endure to the end. You know, they start thinking about that, like, damn, I'm catching hell at home, I'm catching hell at work. Hell, I can't even find work. All right, my household is drifting apart. My family is coming up against me. All right, this is all set to happen. Yet them being reprobates and fools, not going into the scriptures, okay, not piecing it together. They think with a carnal mind and think it's because of the Lord. Oh man, like the Lord did this, man. I'm coming this code or whatever, however they want to twist the words, man. And what they find themselves fleeing Yahweh Shem Yahushai and fleeing wisdom. If wisdom don't already flee you, man.
Right.
You know?
Then they go from being under the yoke of Yahweh Shai to being back under the yoke of Satan.
Yeah. Hey,
Either way it go, you're gonna be into subjection, in subjection into one or the other.
That's beautiful because you know, this clown Tracy, man, the Lord, you see what's going on, man. The Lord is gonna get you and your whole household, all right?
Yep.
Well, pretty much his whole thing was I'm transferring, all right? So what if you're transferring from serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you have to be going back to the God of this world, which is Satan.
Yep.
He was emancipated.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18.
Yep.
For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because the more that you learn about Yahweh Shem Yahushai and the law, statutes, commandments thereof, how things are supposed to go, and you look at this world, man, it brings you more sorrow because you see that things are out of whack. You know, we're not in the right place that we should be as a nation. All right, our chief enemy is in rulership. Wickedness is being pressed out. The law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are not being established on the earth, man, and that can be a very sorrowful thing to a godly man. All right. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Back in Sirach, chapter 6, verse 21, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be too long.
Yeah, that's right. Them guys that it be too much for them, man. You know, they cast off this word, man. They stop serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right.
For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many.
Yeah, that's why wisdom is likened unto a woman, you know, Sophia. All right, this is supposed to be our main woman. All right, but this is the woman that's gonna lead towards our salvation, man. Yo, woman that you seeking to please at home, man. Hey, man, she's not gonna get you nowhere near your heavenly Father or save you. Okay.
Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel.
Yeah, that's right, man. You have to receive that righteous advice, man. All right, which comes from the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the scriptures, which comes from the men of the Lord. All right, you know, counsel and advice. Go ahead.
And put thy feet in her fetters, and thy neck into her chain.
Yeah. Yep.
Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds.
Yeah, that's right, man. You become become a servant, man. All right.
Prisoner of hope.
Yeah, that's right. Prisoner of Yahweh Shai, as the Apostle Paul referred to, man. You know.
Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power.
Yeah, that's why it says, and they might have to grab that. Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Woe unto you that are fear-hearted, you know, whose heart pretty much goes 2 ways, man. You have to be in this thing wholeheartedly, 100%, man. You know, not being lukewarm, being hot or cold. All right, which that's how guys waver in this thing, because they're not all the way steadfast in the faith of Yahweh Shai. Yeah, they're not rooted in Yahweh Shai. So any lightest thing can fuck them up. Which really is Yahweh Shai fucking them up. Goes to that in St. John the 17th chapter, man. Yeah.
You got one foot in the world, one foot in the truth. You don't know what you're gonna do.
Good.
You got a backup plan. You can't have a backup plan in the truth. It's either 100% all the way in or not, man. Can't be 50-50. Bet on black and bet on white too. Now you gotta put all your money on this.
That's right. That's right.
Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go.
That's why it tells you in, what is that? I believe Revelation, the 2nd chapter, if not the 3rd, to hold fast to which we already have, man, which is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is our key ticket to salvation, all right? 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, man. Those who were able to escape through their faith in their words, all right? Which has to be maintained to the near end of this thing, man. Certain brothers are going to be martyrs for this thing, man, all right? You know? You have more than that?
Yeah.
For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned to thy joy.
Yeah, that's right, man. Ultimately, this is going to turn to our joy. Right now, this is what keeps us one and comforter in the spirit. That hope, that expectation of the things to come, man, which are set to come after this place is destroyed, man. Which why we're so amped for the downfall, for the plagues, and for the judgments of Yahweh Shai, ultimately the destruction of Esau and America, man. And we understand the kingdom is afterwards, all right? You know, the reward is afterwards, okay?
Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory.
Yeah, that's right, which we're using right now, today. We're using this as a defense, man. Goes into that Ephesians 6 and 10. This is our armor and our weaponry, man. All right, in which we combat the wickedness of this world, all you demons, and ultimately Esau and his lies, man. All right, go ahead. But yet you have to be studied and trained to be on that level. You can't just read the scriptures or play one video one day, see the apostles or diligent brothers, and hit the highways and hedges and think that you can do the same thing overnight, man. It takes time and a lot of diligent studying, man. All right, and ultimately the Lord has to sup with you in the spirit. Go ahead.
For there is a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are purple lace. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of joy.
That's right.
Chapter 3, 14. But continue thou in things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of.
Yeah, see, you have to be assured of what you learn, man. All right, you have to be persuaded in your own mind, your own heart. Yeah, this is the 100% truth, and nothing should be able to move you from that belief, man. All right.
Knowing of whom thou hast learned it,
Yep.
and that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make you wise unto salvation.
That's right.
Faith, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yep. Which faith is a gift from Yahweh Shai, man, and that was only given to the Lord's chosen elect. Okay. So that wisdom is going to be what? Key towards our salvation, man. Lets us know all the things that we need to do to obtain salvation, man.
What it says in Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
See?
Yeah, so this wisdom is what's going to keep us safe, man.
That's right, man. Yeah, and when all hell breaks loose, man, hey, the riches are going to be made known, the true riches, all right? When FRN, when this dollar collapse, all right? when you're not going to even be able to get anything out of that gold and silver, man. All right, what did it say? I believe riches profit not. Oh man.
Proverbs 11:4.
Yep.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
But righteousness delivered from death, man. That's the true. That's the true riches that are going to be led towards our salvation, man. All right. Performing the righteousness, the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, maintaining the faith and the works to the very end. That's going to lead forth towards our salvation, man. This vanity that these people hoard up, all right, that they look at as riches and true possession, it's all going to be null and void when all hell breaks loose, man. It's not going to benefit them, all right.
Ecclesiastes 9:13. This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemeth great unto me. There was a little city, and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised.
Yeah, that's right. In this society, the poor man's wisdom is despised. That's why you know, from the apostles and the elders going down, you know, they don't get a lot of viewers. All right, you don't see a lot of people at the campus coming up gathering to listen to these words, to listen to these men. Okay, because what in their eyes, these are poor men. What do they know? Okay, they'll listen to Esau. They'll listen to these false prophets that are in these churches because what they look like rich men. They look like they're prospering and what they're talking about. Okay, so that's you looking with a carnal eye, man. All right, you people.
It says, and his words are not heard. The words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the city of him that ruleth among fools.
Yeah, that's right, man. This is that hidden place of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in the name of Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is there, man. Okay.
It says, wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good.
That's right, man. Because hey, man, this is all the weaponry we need. Okay, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. See, we're a spiritual combat, man. All right, Esau, you're the carnal man. All right, you're the one that grips on swords and guns. That's your blessing. Our blessing with the spirit, man, in which single-handedly is taking you down, man, and fully exposing you in all your wickedness. All right, it's so much that you have to combat by what, man? By your sword, all right, by carnality.
This is Psalms 34:3. It says, "Oh, magnify the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai with me, and let us exalt His name together. I sought the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and He heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto Him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai heard him and saved him out of all his troubles."
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord hears our cries, man. All right, and the Lord is going to save us out of all these troubles that Esau is imagining against us, man. He's already behind the scenes.
As you can see,
thinking of different ways to really attack and remove the men of the Lord from off the earth, man. Let alone off the highways and hedges, off the internet. All right. He's planning to come up against us because we're the main threat to his forward orders, man.
Yeah, like the brother was going into earlier, that's all you need is the truth.
Yeah.
You know, the brother pointed out, which is prophet of 9, and they wrath of righteousness, delivered from death. Man. So these people are going through all their troubles. They starving out here. Niggas got the coronavirus right now, man, and they can't shake it. You know, the Most High put them to death. But if you do the things that please you, how much you're gonna get released from all that. The Most High deliver you from all those things. It said, this poor man cried, and the Lord Yahweh Shai heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. But these people in the world, they don't know about Yahweh Shai, so how they gonna be able to call him? You know? The angel of the Lord Yahweh Shai encampeth round about them that fear him and delivered them.
That's right. We all have angels that's encamped around us, man. As a camp, all right, and when you're on your personal walk throughout the week, you know, the Lord has that hedge around His servants that fear Him, man. All right.
Oh, taste and see that the Lord Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Him.
Yeah, that's right, man. 'Cause that's ultimately going to lead to those men salvation, man. Overcoming all these sad perils and ultimately the destruction of America. All right.
It says, "Oh, fear the Lord Yahweh ye His saints, for there is no want to them that fear Him." There's no want. Basically, you ain't gonna need that.
Right.
You're not gonna be wanting anything. You ain't gonna be lacking. Yahweh is gonna provide you with everything. Man. But these people, they gonna look for their money to deliver when all hell breaks loose, man. You know, I got the coronavirus. I'm paid this much amount for the vaccine. Give me the vaccine. I stole money at the doctor. Vaccine he got don't work though. You know, you can get the vaccine, but it's up to Yahweh whether you get cured or not anyway. Okay, so if you ain't pleasing the Heavenly Father, you proof.
That's right.
All right.
They just had information coming out that pretty much they're figuring out that you can relapse from having the coronavirus. So you can be healed of it and you can catch it again, man.
See, it's the power of Yahweh. See, basically the time that we're coming into, you're going to only be able to trust in the Lord, and that's the only thing that's going to deliver.
That's right.
Money ain't going to deliver you. We saw vaccines ain't going to deliver you. So it says, "Oh, fear the Lord, Yahweh ye His saints, for there is no want to them that fear Him." You ain't going to be lacking anything, man. The Most High going to take care of you. Okay? And you're going to get delivered from all your troubles and all your fears, man. If you got a fear, you know, that you're going to succumb to the pestilence that's coming out here, Yahweh going to deliver you from that, man. Your riches can't do that. The wisdom of this world can't do that.
I know I still, like, when I get into, like, the 20s, I know.
It said the young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord Yahweh shall not want any good thing.
Yep, that's right. That's why it tells you in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, look to those who have trust in the Lord. Who can you call that have trust in the Lord and be confounded, man? You can't, man. If you sincerely, diligently search out these scriptures, man, you're not going to be able to find a story of the servants of Yahweh being confounded nor deserted by the Lord, man.
Right.
And in the time when they're faced with the heaviest point of affliction or at face at death, man. You know?
Right.
Yeah, you had something, bro?
Yeah, I had something. It's Proverbs 2:1. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thy ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding, yea, if thou criest after knowledge and lift this up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of the Most High. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of His mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you have to sincerely be seeking out the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shai. The Lord will sup with you, man. All right, the Lord will deal with you, but you have to have a pure intent. You know, you can't be seeking this for vainglory, all right, or for any other reasons other than sincerely seeking out Yahweh Shai in the ways that's pleasing to Him, man.
Right. That's right. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of His saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee.
Yeah, and that's a precept to Isaiah 33:6, man. Knowledge and wisdom being the ability of our times, man. That's what's gonna keep us stable and keep us mentally at calm, man. Spiritually at calm, knowing what's going on, man. As it says in Amos the 3rd chapter, the Lord will conduct will reveal His secrets until His servants the prophets. That was prophesying these things that come to pass. So once they come to pass, it comes to pass, that's going to further confirm us in the spirit, man. You know, make us more firmly rooted, all right? Boost our faith more. Us understanding what's what's said to come and what's to come afterwards, man. And what's said for those who maintain their trust and their fear in Yahweh Shem Yahushai all the way through it, man.
Yep. It says, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. One more verse. To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things.
Yeah, and who was that man? This, the so-called white man, Esau. All right, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, and in everything that he's plotting against us, man. You know, because all these things, yes, it's coming from Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Utilizing Esau on the left-hand side, man. Esau's pressing out this already came out that the coronavirus is a man-made virus, man. Amongst the other plagues that are out here. All right, these are all ways that Esau is using to try to what do you call it? Population control and establish his new world order, man. You know, his new world going to do what? Do chaos and bring forth his form of control out of it, man. Okay. Go ahead. Yet the Lord is in control of all of it, and the Lord is going to continue to preserve His men throughout the whole thing, man. Go ahead, on.
This second Ezra, chapter 9, jump to verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Because
that's what it's all about. You knowing that all these times are coming, you know, all this death, destruction, all these plagues are coming, man. You should, in your mind, it should be, damn, what can I do, man? All right, how can I be delivered? You know, this is how. Go ahead.
and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith.
Yeah, the true riches. By the true riches.
By his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Those men that were predestined, man, those men that were with Yahweh Shai from the beginning. All right, those are the men that are going to be delivered, man, from all the sad perils, from the time of Jacob's trouble, from the famine. Okay, you know, from the pestilence. All right, from the hour of temptation. You know, from this coming through nuclear destruction. Man. All right.
Psalms 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
That's beautiful, because that's what we've been talking about, man. You know, that quiet place, the secret place, all right, in which we're dwelling in, man.
25-minute camp.
Go ahead. It's pretty much spiritually shut off, man, for the rest of Israel to enter into. You can't walk into this place like a church, man. All right.
It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, and him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noise of pestilence.
Yeah, that's right. All these plagues that are out here, man. But you have a lot of that increasing with what? With homelessness increasing. You know, the plagues are increasing, man. These people are unsanitary. The streets have shit and needles on them. All right, and that's further spreading plagues. These people got all sorts of diseases on them. All right, their immune system is at an all-time low, and what they're doing, they're just further passing plagues on to each other, man. Yet Yahweh Shai is going to protect his men from receiving all those things, man. Ultimately, it's up to Yahweh Shai and whom he wounds and whom he heals, man. All right.
He said, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
Yeah, that's right. Ultimately, the thermonuclear destruction of America from this coming Third World War, man. We're not to fear all or any of those things. We're not to fear this damn devil. Because that's going to be his form of getting these people to comply with taking this market increase to our microchip, man. All right, and you take this chip, or you get put to death, man. All right, it's better to choose death here, which this ain't life living here, man. It's better to side with Yahweh Shai than to side with the devil, man. Because regardless, he's losing his power. It's already great, man. Esau going destroyed along with his kingdom, man. All right. After 1,000 years of captivity, he's going to be destroyed as a nation, man. You can't get out of that. All right. You can't prolong the rule here. Once Esau mandates that chip, the Lord is going to even shut the time down even more, man. All right. So there's no getting out of hypocrisy, man.
No.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
Yeah, that's right. Because hey, the slander of the Lord is going to be many, man. All right.
But it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Yeah, we're going to see the downfall of these people and of this so-called United States of America, man. All right, because what we have seen the influence of this wickedness, man. We have seen the prospering of wickedness. Like brother was going into earlier. That's why you don't supposed to envy the oppressor, man. You don't supposed to envy Esau and his ways, because we're about to see what his ways are going to get him, man. All right, it's going to get him nowhere fast, man. Ultimately, we're going to destroy him. And we're going to see that, man. All right, and ultimately from bird's eye view in the chariots. Those who receive thirds of our people being that blaze of fire, man. All right, the end all be all of America, Babylon the Great, man.
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee.
Yeah, that's going to be a reward unto us, man. The Lord's justice elect, man. His servants that maintain the faith in the weeks, man. All right, go ahead.
He says, neither shall any plague come by thy dwelling, for he shall give his angels charge over thee.
Yeah, those angels that are encamped around the men that fear Yahweh all right? The Lord angels watching over brothers, okay? You know, and protecting them and guiding them throughout their day, man. How much more when shit hits the fan, so to speak. All right?
For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, and young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver you.
Yeah, that's right, man. So because we have set our love upon Yahweh Shai, the Lord is going to deliver us from the hands of our enemies and ultimately allow us to get revenge on our enemies.
It says, I will set him on high because he has known my name.
Yeah, that's right, man. But right now, we're going to the state of humility. We're in a low state, man. And by Isaiah, the Lord refers to Jacob as a worm because we're in a low position, man. Yet the Lord is about to exalt us in due time. All right? That's what we're waiting. That's why we're waiting upon the Lord. That's why we're waiting upon Yahweh Shai's return. Because Yahweh Shai still has to get his glory on earth, man. And he's coming back to glorify his elect with them, man. You know, that's all on the way. Those new bodies, man, those crowns, all right? That glory, man.
He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him.
Yeah, that's right, because not everybody that say Lord, Lord is going to be heard and be Lord delivered. All right? Because it's all about fulfilling the will of Yahweh Shai. You can't say you believe and you're not performing the will of Yahweh Shai, man. That makes you a hypocrite. All right? You're being a speaker of the word and not a doer of the word, man. So guess what? The Lord is not going to hear you or deliver you in that time, man. But as far as for his faithful men, the Lord is going to hear their prayers and hear their cries and act upon them, man. No, that's why the time is being cut short for the elect's sake, man. Not for anybody else. All right?
It says, with long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation.
That's right, man.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to the saints, and he hath care for his elect.
That's right, man. It's all about the elect, man. That's the only people that the Lord is dealing with on this side, man. The Israel, the Most High. Okay.
Matthew chapter 24, 25. Who then is a faithful and wise servant whose Lord hath made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season?
That's right, man. See, right now we're in the stead of Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord has left a job up to us, a business up to us. What did Yahweh Shai say when he was on the scene? His meat is the will of the Father, man. All right. And that's our same mentality, all right? You know, until the Lord returns, we're to hold it down, man. That's it. We are to occupy until the Lord comes, man. Be occupied in prophecy, all right? Yeah.
Blessed is that servant whose Lord when he cometh shall find faith. Verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods.
That's right, man. Because right now the Lord has left us with talents to flip and to be over, man. All right. So it starts here, man. All right. Now let's understand it. All right. And then when the Lord returns, the Lord is more to heaven, man. You know. All right. A way more than hell. Elected going to be the governing body of Israel. You're gonna have slaves, all right, to overlook. Hell, you're gonna have taskmasters to overlook the slaves, man. A lot of land, women, children. The elected gonna have their hands full. Our hearts decided, okay?
Psalm chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watches the righteous and seek to slay him.
Yeah, that's right, man. The wicked be Esau. See, Esau, that's all he do, man. Simple-minded so-called Negroes, Native Americans, they get about their day. They looking forward to follow, whatever pleases them in their flesh. These wicked elites, man, they're heavily invested on how to further destroy us as a nation, man. What can we do to get these prophets off the streets? Have you heard Trump talking about it at that summit, man? All right, we have to give the prophets a duel, man. Yeah, we have to reject the prophets of doom, man. All right, that was the hate message ultimately, man. We're the only prophets of the Bible, all right. And the Bible is the only words that condemn your society. What prophesies doom towards you, all right. So who else?
It says the wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand.
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord is coming back to deliver us out of your wicked ass hands. That's right.
Nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land.
Yeah, that's why we continue from the apostle elders on down, man. We continue to press out exhortations, man. As it says in Acts 14:22. Okay? To exhort and to confirm the souls, man. All right? That we through much tribulation shall enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. These things that we have to go through. All right? Always to keep pressing forward in the spirit, man.
When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see them.
Yep. Which is going to happen in this lifetime, man. We open this year of prophecy. All right? But if not, hell, man, we push it to next year. And how long the Lord want us to wait and prophesy, all right? Lord, we're going to continue to do that, man. We know we're at the gate of this, all right? Ain't too long to wait, man. This is the time that the ancient prophets look forward to, man. The time of the prophecies are actually coming to pass, man. All right? The last few prophecies thereof.
I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
Yeah, we've seen that, man. We've seen so-called white people at the prime of your power, man, in which you're trying hardly to get back to. That thing is the thing of the past. The closest you're gonna get back there is watching the old documentary, man. All right, times have definitely changed. All right, Esau is not in that same position of power he once was at, man. And we seen him climb up to that spot. Now we're seeing him fall down, man. Go ahead.
Yet he passeth away and lo, he was not.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because ultimately Esau and society is going to pass away. The fashion of this world is going to pass away, man. All right? Job 20th chapter, man. Esau is going to be as a nightmare, man, at the past. All right? Yeah, a dream that has passed. Yeah, that's right, man. He's going to be a thing that never happened pretty much, man. Yeah, something that you don't want to remember, man.
It said, yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found.
That's right, man. You're not going to be able to find Esau pretty soon, man. All right? Esau, Edom as a nation, man. Because he's going to be what? He's going to be exterminated. He's going to be a nation that ceases to exist. That's why I like to say, Esau, you're a dying breed, man. All right? Because you're about to be exterminated. All this is fucking down to your extermination, man. Which is very fearful in your eyes because it's against you. All right? This is good news for us, but this is horrible news to you, man. Because once you get out of once you use your power here, you're gonna be hardcore bondage for 1,000 years. They get you out of here, man. You're done. All right? That's why Esau's trying to do anything in his weak ass power to stop this, man. The only thing you're doing is further pressing forward power.
Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. But the end of that man is peace.
Yeah, that's right, man. The end of the righteous, the servants of Yahweh Shai, is true peace, man. Okay? That's the real peace agreement, man. The agreement that Yahweh Shai is elect. Alright? Not this wicked ass shit that Esau has done, man. Okay? War has been established through this man's rule, man. Peace is going to be established through the return of Yahweh Shai, man. Taking the wicked out of power. Alright?
It says, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble.
Yeah, that's right, man. That time we're entering into the peak of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? Yet the Lord is going to be the salvation and protection of us, man, through it all, through all the set perils.
And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him.
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord is going to deliver us from the wicked. He saved us, man. That's why I said, is it Jacob, pull that out real quick, is it Isaiah 4, the enemy shall come real fast.
Isaiah chapter 59.
Oh, like, yeah, that's
Yeah, wherever we're going to start. That's why we're not to fear any of these things, man. Because we have Yahweh Shai on our side, man. The power of heaven and earth. The one that's in control of all this, man. All right? The one that's in control of what this devil does. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 59, verse 17. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and the helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing and was clad with a zeal as
Yeah, that's right, man.
according to their deeds, accordingly he will repay. Fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies, to the islands, he will repay recompense.
Yeah, that's what the day of the Lord is all about, man. The day of judgment, true judgment. Because righteous judgment is not being pressed out throughout the earth. Because what? The wicked, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked is in rulership right now, man. So judgment is perverted under this devil's watch. So guess what? How about Yahweh Shai is coming back to balance out the scale, so to speak, man, to right your wrongs. All right. See, Esau like to say where the Most High messed up. Yahweh Shai is going to show you where you messed up, man. With your government over the earth, man. The Lord is coming back to set things right.
So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
And the enemy is talking about Esau, all right? When you come in as a flood, he establishes this martial law, okay? When you start really coming out of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, when he's pressing out the armed microchips mandate, when he's really going to come towards the men of the Lord, the persecution, man, the Lord is going to lift up that standard, man, all right? Divine intervention, man, all right? The Lord is going to manifest those angels, okay? And ultimately, the Lord is going to send his son, Yahweh Shai back, all right? To put an end and a stop to all this wickedness, man, all right?
It says, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, unto them that turn from transgression and Jacob.
That's right, man. And our Redeemer is Yahweh Shai, man. And guess what? He's on his way back to redeem us out of the hands of Esau, all right? And that was what it says in the curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. No man shall be able to buy thee. You look at to buy, it means to redeem it. No man other than Yahweh Shai, man. Which his name means he didn't look for people to save him. All right? And guess what? He's on his way back to redeem us out of the hands of the wicked, the red
Malachi chapter 4, Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedness shall be stubborn.
Yeah, that's the day that we're talking about, all right? You know, which Esau's eyes will make us what the prophets are doing. Because we're talking about the downfall of this wicked ass society, man. All right, you know, I know the apostle, a couple brothers in the reply on the news today. You know, everybody, all these simple ass people are speculating how the destruction is going to come, man. When the scriptures tell you all about it, all right? It's going to happen, man. By the destruction, when the stuff is coming down, all right? Those nukes that these nations are working on perfecting now. So what? Demoralizing this coming war that's inevitable. Okay? This is what the prophet Malachi and the other prophets about the time see, man. The actual doomsday. All right? Go ahead.
The day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of righteousness arise for healing in his wings.
Yeah, talking about Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is going to return at the chaos, man. At the height of confusion. You know, at the peak of World War III. Okay? So coming back to destroy our enemies and to deliver his elect, man. All right? Deliver the men of the Lord and those that fear his name. All right? What? Deliver us from these chains of darkness and body. Okay? Bodies that are going to the chariots, man. Okay? So the Lord is coming back with everything we need for you.
We all hear the
Shall go forth and grow up as calves with a
We're
stone.
going to pull the information.
And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes in the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, said the Lord.
Yeah, that's right. That's when the money begins. You know, as Yahweh Shai said, you know, this is my kingdom, my servants will fight, man. Yahweh Shai is coming back to establish his kingdom and to exalt his servants, man. Right? That time is swiftly approaching, man. The spiritual power. Okay?
Jeremiah. Put the heat on his head. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Yeah, that's right, man. Woe unto you people that desire the day of the Lord. For what end of it to you? Yeah, man, dealing with our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, when end is this for you, man? Because obviously this ain't hell to you. You know, that's why I told you in Ezekiel 9:4, that mark of Kawar, which is judgment, is being placed on those that are signed and crying to Yahweh Shai. For what? For all the abominations that are done in the midst of. You know, things like this whole scenario with Pastor Troy and his sodomite Little Nas X, man. All right, that's an abomination. That's something that you should be crying out to the Heavenly Father about. All right, the wickedness that goes on in this society, man. So what end is it for you? you all Bible thumper Christian churchgoers, man. All right, go ahead,
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Yeah, that's right, man. It's not the day of the Lord is not any way that this devil depicted it as, man. All right, you know, Edomite God coming back with daisies and riding on Pegasus and rainbows in the air, man. All right, you know, forgiving everybody for anything, man. All right, all nations, all abominations. You know, that's not how this thing is going to go, man. All right, you people are going to find that out the bad way, man. You know, when it's too damn late. Okay, and that's going to be to your destruction. Because the Lord is coming back and destroy Esau, his other nations, 2/3 of his own nation, man. Right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Go ahead.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah, that's right. You're not going to be able to flee Yahweh, man. That's why I told you in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, all right, woe unto you that lost patience, man. And what you're going to do when the Lord begins to visit, you know, which we're going into. We already went into earlier. The Lord is already visiting this place via judgment, man. So where the hell are you going to run to get away from Yahweh, man? Nowhere. Go ahead.
Midwest, the East, they got the farms.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Yeah, that's right. So you're going to find yourself running to calamity, into calamity, until you ultimately destroyed, man.
Jersey milk cows.
Go ahead.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
That's right, man. A day of doom and gloom, man. All right. Bad times for you people, man. Evil. Okay, that's the time that we're entering into. See, right now, this is just the beginning of songs, man. It's going to quickly escalate like this coronavirus is doing. Right now, they have almost according to their statistics, like over 700 cases of deaths, okay, and a couple of thousands of those who actually have the plague, man. And that thing is spreading quickly, man.
That's a big ass, big ass cow. You know, there's different strands of cow, Jersey cows, big heifer cows, like 3 cows.
Was the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality for to come, and corruption is past.
That's right, man. The day of doom is for this time, for this generation, for these people, for these wicked people. All right. Jersey cow, Jerry cow. I created the waster to destroy it, man. That instrument of destruction, that instrument of those missiles, man. Which the Lord gave the knowledge to Esau to create. To what? To destroy himself. And those that keep unto his ways.
He gave Esau the knowledge to build his army.
Yeah.
To build his army, man. The Lord has 3 armies.
That's right.
You got the host of heaven. All right. He has the name of the Lord down here, 144,000. He has those missiles. So the Lord can execute judgment.
That's right. The Lord got his own branches of army.
All right. He's the Lord of hosts.
Yeah. That's right.
Armies. That's right. Korean beginning says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
Yeah, that's ultimately going to be the end of this time, of this world, of this rulership. You know, second Peter, the 3rd chapter, man. All right, this heaven, okay, that's going to be the end all, be all for this place and for you people, man. Doom and destruction. All right, whoa.
And the beginning of immortality for to come.
Yep, that's the balance, man. You know, the Lord is coming back to what? To save and deliver his elect from 1/3. All right, you know, what? Which are going to inherit everlasting life, man. So,
Simultaneously, you know, this place is going down, especially the darkness of this place. The elect are going to get beaten up. Because this age, this time is ending. Immortality is going to begin according to 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. They're going to take off the mortal and put on the immortal. Right? The corruptible are going to become immortal.
simultaneously while you keep dying.
That's the balance of the Most High. It says, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, like that insatiable appetite, that the flesh just doing it, whatever the hell they want, you know? That spirit of Esau never being satisfied, you know what I mean? It says intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off. All right, the Lord is going to make everyone a believer through his judgment. You know, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Verse 45. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory.
Petty. You gotta go straight. I was looking at some else.
As it says in Amos the 9th chapter, not the least grain is gonna be left here. Right? We're talking about the elect. Those who are meant to be saved will listen. When those listen shit, they're gonna be in the shits, man. All right. Those who are meant to be destroyed, they're gonna be in that lake of fire. You know, there's no Edomite you can pull into the chariots. No Edomite you can deliver. Okay. You know, they're gonna be down there in the blaze. All right.
Be able to save you from the wrath of the Lord. Alright? And for 500 years, we've been feeling the wrath of the Lord. You know what I mean? No one should be living from the hand of the Yahweh, man. By Hashem Yahushua.
They've been doing that hell like that whole
Romans 11 and 7 it says, what then? Israel has not obtained that which she's seeking for?
Yeah, that's what we were going into earlier, you know, about the true riches. Riches of this knowledge with some understanding, which is ultimately going to work towards our salvation, being saved from this coming destruction, in which 2/3 have not obtained, man. Go ahead.
It says, but the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Yeah, the rest of Israel were blinded, according to Isaiah 6 and 9 going down, man. You know, blinded from receiving these instructions to righteousness, man. Blinded to receiving this wisdom that will lead to your salvation. All right? So it's me, the Lord, like you said, the Lord, you can pick and choose. He wants to save. You can't tell the Lord, hey, you better save me or save me. All right? You have to be chosen from the foundation, man. So those who are meant to be saved are going to be saved. All right? Those of our nation.
I'm probably gonna do it like 3 times a day.
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Yeah, the rest of the Israelites, so-called Negroes, actually, was Native Americans. Start with what you guys need to know. Like it says in Ezekiel 9 on down, it says you starting with the ancient men. You know? Those that know about this truth, those that know better, man. All right? The Lord is going to hold you accountable. Lord 17.
Those are the guys who gave you how it's not up. That's right. It's going to trickle down to, you know, the rest of our nation, man, who are blatantly worshiping Satan and dying their hair blind, you know, growing dreadlocks, throwing up the bottom of the on their fingers and bending over to the so-called human. The Lord's going to get all of it, man.
Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
That's right, man. You're going to be in torments, all right? You're going to be catching hell on all levels, all right? The Lord pretty much going to torture you for thirds, man. Okay?
For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
Yeah, that's right, man. You don't know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You don't know what true pleasing unto the Lord, man. You don't know true love, all right?
And they that have clothed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it.
That's right, man. 2/3 understand not that the Lord is opening, extending his hand of mercy unto you right now, man. All right? Proverbs the 1st chapter. Okay? The Lord is speaking through his mouthpiece, his servants, the prophets. All right? To turn back for your wicked ways, man. But what is Jacob? Jacob despised repentance, man. The door of repentance that are open unto you, man. Okay?
The same must know it after death by pain.
So that's when 2/3 like so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are going to understand. That's when it's going to sink in. All right. once you're being put to death, okay? Then you're gonna think upon the Lord, His word, and His men, those who told you these things, man. When it's too damn late, when the judgment is already being executed.
Therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished.
Yeah, that's right. So we don't care, man. Okay? Because less are going to be saved than those that are going to be punished. Okay? So that's not our whole what do you call it? We're not caught up in that, and yeah, we're not focused on how the ungodly are going to get punished, man. The Lord has numerous ways on how He's going to execute judgment upon the wicked and wicked of our people. Okay? Go ahead.
And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, who the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's our whole inquiry on how to be saved from all this, man. As Ezra said, man, woe is me. You know, who shall deliver me from those times, man. That's our whole MO. You know, Philippians 2:12, seeking out our own salvation with fear and trembling. We're not worried about the rest of the faithless and the fearless, man.
I got it. It's second Ezra. Okay. It's second Ezra.
Just like Abraham, what he did, you know, when the Lord was about to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, he was inquiring about the righteous being Lot, man. You know, he dwindled the numbers down, but ultimately he had Lot in his mind, man. He wasn't thinking about everybody else in Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh man, what about these Hamites or these people? No, man. He was like, man, what about my nephew, man? You know, what about righteous Lot?
This is second Ezra 15. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord."
Yeah, that's right, because these are not our words. These are the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is ultimately what? Which is prophecy. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
That's where we get the scriptures from, man. The prophets wrote these words down as they received it from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Go ahead.
It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them that trouble thee."
Yeah, that's right, man. Incredulity means the inability to believe. Ephesians 2:8, faith is a gift, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. 2/3 wasn't given that gift of faith to believe on Him, to believe in these words, man. Why is that? Because ultimately the Lord wants to destroy them. Go ahead.
It says, "That speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
Yeah, that's right. We're not concerned about this. You know, oh Lord, man, how you gonna get them? Or, you know what you gonna call it? How people do in this world, man. They get hit. They just plot on revenge. Like, damn, all right, we got this, that. No, man. All right, we're focused on salvation. All right, we understand that the Lord is gonna get all these people, and 2/3 of our people, man. And the Lord don't miss, man. His targets. Okay.
Yeah. That says John chapter 3 and 19. And this is the condemnation. I'm going to start up. St. John 3:18. He that believeth on him is not condemned. But he that believeth not is condemned already.
Yeah, that's right. See, 2/3, you are already condemned, man. You are already going to see damnation. Okay? Because ultimately this goes back to you rejecting Yahweh Shai, man. When he was on the scene 2,000 years ago and you rejected him all over again. Okay? Because what? Yahweh Shai came in the volume of the book, man. Alright?
To get discriminated against.
It says, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because the deeds were evil.
Yeah, that's right, man. As it says in Isaiah 60th chapter, man. You know, that light has risen in the earth, man. Coming through the Lord's servants, His men. All right, the light being His word, man. But what? But 2/3, they don't want to come near the light, man. Or at least their deeds be reproved. They have to change up their ways. They have to become a new creature. They have to forsake this world. All right. And that's something. They have to give that what you call it. They have to invest that time. You know, that real money. Okay, that's something that 2/3 don't value, man. This is not value in the eyes of the 2/3, man. You
It says, for everyone that doeth evil, hated the light, either coming to the light, least his deeds should be reproved.
That's right, man. So ultimately, 2/3 hate the light, man. All right. Guess what? The Lord is going to destroy you for it. The Lord is going to command His faithful servants to bring you before Him and slay you, man. All right. Since you don't want Yahweh Shai to rule over you, man. All right. He's going to be put to death, man. There's nothing to bargain or debate about, man.
Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And he said, go and tell these people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Yeah, so the Lord sent the angels to blind 2/3 of our nation from understanding this truth, man. So pretty much our nation, 2/3 are meant to spiritually retarded, man. Right? God is children.
Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
That's right. The Lord don't want to save or heal 2/3 of Israel on this side, man. All right. Somebody has to fulfill that portion of the 2/3, that 46%, man. Somebody has to fulfill that lot. All right.
Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without men, and the land be utterly desolate.
Yeah. So ultimately, when the day of doom approaches, man, when these nuclear missiles are shot off, when America is on fire, man, through death by pain, that's when they're going to understand, man. Okay. So we're not concerned. We're not concerned with the wicked nor the wicked of our people. All right. We're concerned with the righteous and the salvation thereof, man. All right.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1.
Yep.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Well, we're blowing that trumpet right now, man. All right, utilizing our voice as an instrument. Okay.
For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
That's right, man. Even Esau know what time it is, man. He moved the doomsday clock 100 seconds to midnight, man. So it's well known to those who have their eyes open and what's going on, that the day of the Lord is at hand, man. Which these people do call the day of doom, right? Or what the scripture refers to as the day of doom.
A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains.
Well, that's right, because these missiles are going to dark out the skies, man. There ain't going to be nothing seen but like fire and smoke, man. All right?
A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be more after it, even to the years of this generation.
Yeah, this is referring to one of the Lord's armies, one of his branches, okay? I'm talking about the nuclear missiles. All right? Go ahead.
A fire devour before them, and behind them a flame burning.
That's right, man. The propeller that propels the nuke, okay? Pretty much, it guides it to its location.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
Yeah, so pretty much, it's that life, well, as you see right now, man, things are going on, man. As I say, as in the days of Noah, you know, people are married and given to marriage, time of life, okay? It's going to be just like that, man.
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
That's right. After those missiles impact America, then what, man? There ain't nothing to see, man. Nothing but fire and smoke. And ultimately, when smoke clears, man, this place is going to be a big desert, all right? Yeah, that's right. You're not going to be able to escape. Brother brought out Amos the 5th chapter. Where are you going to run from a missile that's coming in less than an hour. You can't go nowhere. Okay?
The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. And as horses, and so shall they run.
Yeah, that's right. A horse represents power. Okay? Because those missiles are very powerful. And you see when they impact the different areas that they're targeting. You know?
Like the noise of chariots in the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
Yeah, that's right. All these missiles are going to be in battle formation, man. Okay, I believe it's going to go to this chapter that they're not going to even break their rates. So you're not going to have, well, it's going to get to you.
Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather black.
Yeah, that's right, man. I gotta watch that movie. What is it called? The Day After. You know, that would be pretty much was symbolic of the way that Americans will go out, man. You Babylonians they're not expecting that. Really, you hoping that it stops, right? But really, this prophecy, this is inevitable, man. It's already written, and the prophets are already seen the vision. Okay? So guess what? It's going to manifest in this time, in this lifetime. Or as well this year. You know? But it's definitely going to come to pass. You people don't bug out. You see, towards the end, when nuclear destruction was coming, everybody had the little sad violin music playing, and everybody was just like, you know, just bugging out. Certain people were running around, crying, trying to hide, you know. And certain people just face the fact, like, yo, man, it's about to go out. Okay? That's what you do, turn that around.
See what happened in Hawaii, like last year? They went crazy. Going
They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways. They shall not break their ranks.
No mystery is going to run into each other. The Lord is going to guide these mysteries. He said His Spirit is going to be in these mysteries, man. Which the Lord is a consuming fire, man. All right? So His Spirit is going to be in these mysteries, man. These other heathen nations, Russia, China, Iran, those that are going to play a part in destroying America, they think that they're actually controlling the missiles and the target and everything. But really, the Lord is pressing the Spirit, man. No.
You got examples where the chariots of the Lord, while it was silent, actually started the countdown. Then their panic started pushing buttons. And all these chariots stopped, just to show that the Lord is in control. It says, Joel chapter 2, verse 8, neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be moved.
That's right. So there ain't gonna be no missile defense system that can stop these missiles from hitting their target. And it's already been shown and brought out that America's defense system is at an all-time low. You don't have no missile defense system that can combat the missiles that countries like Russia has to offer, man. All right, so there's no safety zone for you Americans. No matter what DJ Trump tries to pump that false sense of hope and pride, man. Oh, we got the best this, the best that. You know, we have protection. Nobody want to come up against us. You don't have none of that, man. He just has idle words to speak, man. Yeah. That's right.
It says they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's why the scriptures refer to the day of the Lord coming as a thief in the night. Because none of you people are going to expect it to happen, man. You people don't even watch alternative media. You people are not even informed with global news, man. What's really going on, man? Okay? Things that are really happening. All you people are consumed with this folly, all right? The folly of Babylon, okay? And we just keep your mind off of reality. You know, the coming destruction that's about to hit this place. All right? So you're not going to even see it coming.
The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble.
Yeah, that's right, because it's going to be a big earthquake, man. 200 billion missiles are going to impact America. Missiles are going to hit different parts of the country. All right?
Black Panther of
Isaiah
Chicago.
the 24th chapter.
But
The earth is
when
going
they
to
did the Black Panther, they did it wrong. Right?
For what? The impact
Right?
that
Watch this
missiles
here.
are going to have.
I was smaller than a motherfucker. I'm shouting at the race man, and they got
Shall
it.
be dark.
When I start that shit here,
black out the sky.
it's gonna be an all nationality under the Black Panther. You hear me?
All right, the sky is going to be covered with missiles.
You hear me?
Let alone when the Lord returns with the new amount of chariots, man. Okay.
All nationality.
And the stars shall withdraw their shining, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great, for he is strong. For he is strong that executed his word.
Yeah, that's right. That's when you're gonna realize the strength of Yahweh Shai, that he is a power, and a power that's the only power, and a power that's to be feared, man. All right.
Right, this is kind of
The day of the Lord is
after
great
last
and
fight.
very
I'm
terrible.
just gonna go
And
with
who can
whoever.
abide in it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a terrible thing,
I
man.
just want to go past
You know, thermonuclear destruction, and this hit one piece of land that you're in, okay? That's a very violent act, all right? And that's the judgment that the Lord has set for this land of America, man, and for the inhabitants thereof, all right?
Great violence child Babylon.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, Revelation, I believe, 18.
Second Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children.
Yeah, that's right. You're supposed to be mourning, man. Your destruction is at hand. Okay? As Ezekiel received, man. Lamentation, mourning, and woe. Okay? That's all that's headed for this.
It's an actual demon. It's an actual demon.
And be sorry for your destruction is at hand.
That's right, man. That's what we let people know. Yo, destruction, America's destruction, Esau's destruction is at hand, man. And that hand is only getting closer to midnight. Okay?
A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
That's right, man. Once that sword is sent out, man, it ain't coming back. You have yet seen a missile shot off return back to where it was shot, man.
What's up with that?
Right? Really, the destruction is already written. The Lord is bound to His word, man.
Yeah, what's the video? He'll explain why
So he can't go back.
A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
Yep.
Plagues are sent unto you. And what is he that may drive them away?
Yep.
Man,
And those plagues are already hitting the earth, man, at a massive rate, back to back, man. There's a lot of plagues that's going out that's not even being spoken on, man. You know.
This nigga's literally at night.
Verse 6. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods? Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn?
Yeah, that's right, man. You can't appease a hungry lion, man. You can't bargain or reason with a hungry lion, man. Because all he's thinking about is his meal, his next meal, and you possibly become one of them. All right. You can't quench a fire, man. They've been dealing with the fire out in Australia. They were dealing with the fire out here in the West Coast, man. You can't contain a fire that the Lord is
Show my ass out in San Francisco.
May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
Put a demand.
The arrow is talking about those missiles, man. That's the modern day arrow. Okay?
The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away?
Yeah, that's right, man. You're not gonna be able to blame, all right, climate change, Mother Nature, all this BS that Esau, these heathen nations like to credit this, the judgment that's going on too, man. It's gonna be undeniable in that day, man. That this is all the judgment and the doing of Yahweh Shai.
There's no spirits around up
Yeah.
Isaiah 2:11. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of man shall be bowed down,
And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai alone shall be exalted in that day.
Yeah, the Lord is going to be the only one standing. Him and his men. Okay? Him and his faithful elect. All right? All you proud Esau, you other heathen nations. All right? So it tells you in Psalms, the 2nd chapter, why does the heathen rage? So you seeing America go down, and then what? Seeing America be destroyed, all right, and being a part of that, your whole mentality is hell. I'm next in power. I'm up in seat. That pride, like, okay, we knock this nigga off the block. You know, now I'm gonna set up shot and take over. No, man, the Lord is gonna be the only one reigning supreme in that day, man. You're gonna be the one going in chains, all right? You elites of these other nations, all right? You're going to hardcore bondage. You're gonna be the first slave, man. All right? You're gonna be looking at it from a slave point of view, man.
Good morning, America.
Back in 2 Corinthians 16:9. The fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear?
Yeah, that's right, because the Lord is upset with this place, man. He's upset with the way that the world is being ran, all right? You know, and guess what? The Lord is going to execute judgment, ultimately in the form of these missiles, man. That's going to be the ultimate play that the Lord sends out, in which he said his spirit is going to destroy, is going to be in, man. The Lord is going to show you how upset he really is. All right?
He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
That's right. The Lord is threatening all you people. All right? See, Esau, you don't have to worry about us. We're not the threat, man. The threat is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, you can get us off the hedges. You can throw certain men in those concentration camps. You can chop up the heads of certain of the prophets, man, but you can't stop the return of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You can't stop the coming of these missiles, man. All right, you can't stop your destruction. All right.
Power at his presence.
Yep.
Goes to that 2 Corinthians 13th chapter. How the Lord is absolute power.
That's right, man.
Verse 12. The earth waketh, and the foundation thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep. And the waves of it are troubled, and the pieces thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power.
Yeah, that's right, man. There's going to be big earthquakes, tsunamis, volcano eruptions, all right? There's going to be a lot going on, man.
That's what it says in Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter.
I was thinking about that. Go ahead.
8. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thy anger against the rivers?
That's how it's going to look, because when the Lord takes out his righteous indignation, man, his judgment, man, takes out his anger, okay? It's going to look like the Lord is mad at everything, man. Where everything's just going to be getting destroyed, all right, in its presence, man.
Ultimately, you know what I mean? The animals, the water, it did nothing, but it has to be purified. Everything to it. You know? It says, was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thy anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? That thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation?
That's right. Yeah, those chariots, man. Which that sight is going to increase as well, man. See, Esau is trying to keep a lot of things hidden, but we're in the time of things being revealed. We're in the time of him being revealed, man. All right. So the Lord is going to bring it all out. Okay. And the Lord, hey, that's another part of the Lord's army. The Lord is emptying out the host of heaven, and the Lord is going to empty out all these nukes, man. You know.
We'll speak about this week. Ain't gonna be no perfect form in our kingdom.
Yeah.
Our size kingdom,
you know? Yes. That's right.
2 Corinthians 16:12, it says, the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof, the sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
That's right, man. They're not going to miss their targets. Which 200 million missiles are targeted for America, man. All right, all the way from one end of the earth, all the way over here to the western part, man. All right, those like they say, you got a bullet with your name on it. Those missiles have specific names on them, man. They have different regions in them. All right, you going off to certain parts of California. You're going to New York. You're going to Atlanta, Miami, Texas. All right. Ultimately, the whole land of America is going to be impacted by those missiles, man. Going to be consumed by that fire, man. This is what the Lord has purposed and He has determined, man. This is the Lord's will. You know?
You see why, man?
Yeah, yes.
You see why this place got to get counter with missiles, man.
It's only getting worse, man. You know, that's why the Lord has to cut the time short. At least there be no flesh to be saved. Going into that, being considered with those who are worthy to be saved, man. All right, ain't gonna be nobody to be saved if the Lord don't cut the time short and send His Son back, man.
Everything will be corrupted.
Yeah.
The way this nigga moving. Well, if Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai don't step in during Jacob's trouble, we'd be through.
Yeah.
The whole nation would be through. He literally gonna try to force everybody to get that RFID microchip. And people that don't get it, he gonna put them to death.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So if he kill off everybody that don't have a chip, and everybody got the chip, who gonna be delivered?
That's right.
Behold, 2nd Ezra 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent, they shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, it shall not be put out, till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
Yeah, you can't quench this fire, man. Well, the Lord said, I come to send fire, man. But what if it had already been kindled? Okay? So, hey, man, you can't quench this fire, man. All right? You can't turn back these plagues. Okay? Ain't no turning back for Esau. Ain't no turning back for America, man. You have went too far, man. You have to be judged. All right?
Verse 17 says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
Yeah, that was his expression, because he seen the vision, man. It was very vivid. It was like he was there, man, which he is back here today, man. All right? Yeah, when he seen that, he was like, damn, man, all that destruction, you know, all the Lord's wrath coming to pass. He like, damn, man, woe is me. Who's going to deliver me from that, man? You know, you want to be concerned with being delivered from this coming hell, man, from this coming destruction, all right? If you in your right spirit, you know, as an Israelite in general, man, so-called Negro Latino Native American.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings.
Yep. And this is only the beginning, man. What you people are seeing is only the beginning of your sorrows, man. And which that's still not even good enough. These people are still out and about, partying, you know, indulging in vanity, man. You know, so the Lord is going to up it up a few notches, man, all the way to the top.
The beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah, that famine is coming too, man. These other countries are getting their crops hit with locusts, man. They said it's already East Africa, and it's hit Saudi Arabia. It's in Pakistan. It's hit, you know, Pakistan and India is on the borders of each other, so it's entering into India. All right, this mass plague of locusts that is eating up all their crops, man, which is bringing forth famine. You know, the Lord's gonna bring the biggest famine to America. You people need it, man. You people have an insatiable appetite, man, with food alone. Okay, so the Lord is gonna pull the plug on that, man.
Even in the Midwest last year, the Lord had to storm go through there and jack up the cattle and the crops. They say even the crops that they had stored up got knocked down, man. You know.
What was people crying about years ago? It was in full effect of it, man. The so-called California drought. Now you don't even really hear much about it, man. Nobody's concerned with that here, all right? But you're gonna be concerned with it pretty soon, man. When it starts to affect you, your household, your family.
The beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, that's right, man. All right, people are going to be in great fear, man. It's going to be war on all scales, man. All right, there's going to be civil unrest. All right, Esau is going to be warring against Esau. All right, there's going to be race wars. Okay, and then there's going to be a global war. Hell, there's even going to be a war in the heavens, man. All right, so there's going to be an all-out war going on, man. Okay.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for mimics. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Yeah, that's right, man. See, even after all these judgments, man, the wicked are not going to turn from their wickedness, man. They're just going to be pumped up with more pride. All right. That's why ultimately Esau has to be taken the place into hardcore captivity, man. But along with you, even nations, all right. You 2/3 are just going to die, man. You know, you're gonna come back ready to rule the kingdom.
It says, behold, victuals shall be so good and cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah, that's right. With Trump over here lying, saying the unemployment rate is at an all-time low. You know, everybody's having jobs. When he said it was either this month or last month, you know, he's trying to do his bid towards you niggas. He was like, African American unemployment is at an all-time low. You got most jobs or whatever. But guess what, man? All that is smoke and mirrors, as it says in Thessalonians. Okay? When they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes. It's the calm before the storm, man. All right? Because, hey, man, meanwhile, the dollar is being divided. All right? These different countries are dumping their U.S. Currency of debt, man. Yep. They're moving away from the dollar. All right? And what is it? Who is that going to affect? That's going to affect you. You know? It's going to hit closer to home, man.
Even then shall evils grow upon earth.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man. These people are getting, hey, we didn't never finish that. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, man. Because sentence against evil work is not executed speedily. All right? So now it's going to be in these people's minds to go to be more wicked, you know, to go further off into delve off into further wickedness.
Sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escapes the hunger shall the sword restrain.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, so whatever scenario you escape, the Lord got one set up for you to be taken by, man. All right, you're not going to be able to escape the judgment of Yahweh.
God said that in Amos.
Yep.
On to thee that desire the day of the Lord. You know what end is it for thee?
That's right.
You ran from a bear. You went into the house. Snake bit your ass. You know. You're going to get judged, man.
That's right.
There's no way you're going to escape. You know?
That's right. Okay.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the Son of Man is fully set in him to do evil.
Yeah. That's so because the Lord is not moving upon you people for your wickedness expediently. The heart, your mind is hell, man. Hey, the Lord ain't getting me for this. I'm gonna just keep doing it. I'm gonna do worse. Pretty much, the minds of these people is to further tempt Yahweh Shai, man. And the Lord is just building up your tab the whole time. It's not being renewed. Okay, he committed wickedness. I'm gonna refresh his tab. No, man, it's stacking up. You know?
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High.
Yeah, because as it says in Peter, the Lord know how to reserve the ungodly for the day of judgment, man. All right. So really, the Lord is reserving you for worse, man. You know.
It's fear before him, but it shall not be well with them. It shall not be well with the wicked.
Yeah, it's going to be well with those that fear Yahweh Shai. Those are the men who are going to receive mercy, all right? Receive deliverance, okay? Be escaped from all the perils and ultimately be delivered from the hour of temptation, man.
Neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow.
Yeah, that's right. These days aren't being prolonged, man. They're being shortened. The time is speeding up. The prophecies are speeding up, man. Esau, man, your time is dwindling quicker than you hope for. You know?
Because he feareth not before the Most High.
Yeah, because it's a godless, fearless nation, man. This place don't fear Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And what has been the end of any kingdom that didn't fear Yahweh Shai? It was destruction, man. It didn't last too long. All right? And this kingdom is not any different. If anything, this kingdom is the worst kingdom ever to be established. So you think that this place is going to go on for much longer? You know, you think that this place is going to endure forever? This place wasn't built to last, man. All right? This place has served its purpose, and now the Lord is about to break this place down.
Wisdom of Solomon 6:1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, you that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because the Lord, it says in Daniel 4:17, the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. And the Lord has certain guidelines that you have to rule by, man. That's why it says in Psalms the 50th chapter, but unto the wicked, what is thou declare my statutes? Esau hate destruction because Esau is in power right now, man. And what is he doing? Everything that's outside of the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh. Okay? He casts that behind him. He rewritten those laws with unrighteous decrees, man. All right? And that's why you have all this turmoil going on, man, throughout the earth. Judgment follows that, man. When you break the law, statutes, and commandments, there's a judgment that follows suit, man.
For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels.
Yeah, and Esau, your works have been tried out, and your counsels have totally been searched out. So much that it's being exposed now, man. All right? And what is it? Shame and dispute is going to is being cast on your glory, man. All right? Because everything you've done and spoken was blasphemy and wickedness, man. Okay? The Lord is exposing that simultaneously why he takes you out of power that he put you in, man. So you forgot that the Lord put you in this place. The Lord cleaned your ass up and brought you out of the cave and put you on a certain level, man, for a specific purpose. All right? Now you on your way out, man. Okay? The Lord is going to make it very known who's in power, all right? Who's in control.
I got a quick precept. This is Daniel 5:25, and this is the writing that was written. Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. This is the interpretation of the thing. Mene, the Most High hath numbered thy Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and are found wanting. You look that word wanting up, it means lacking. What are you lacking? What are you deficient in? You deficient in the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Most High weighed your kingdom in the balance, and it don't add up, man. Okay, it's too much to the left. All right, ain't no justice, ain't no equity going out, no righteous judgment. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai got to take you out, man. It's like he took down the ancient Babylonian kingdom. It said, Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and are found wanting. Peres, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and the Persians, which that was going into, you know, what actually happened back then, but this also applies to Esau today, man. Most High has weighed your kingdom, okay? He's weighed it and he numbered it, and it's finished, man. All right, it's time for you to go down, man. And the brothers is going into why? You broke the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Now the Most High going to judge you, man. So when you set your society up, you was going off since you established this place, man. Like it says in Psalms the 50th chapter, thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. You thought the Heavenly Father was with you, man. You thought you was just going to do whatever you want and no judgment was going to come. But now we're living in the time of your judgment, man. You got to pay up.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right. That's what the Lord is currently doing. The Lord is translating the kingdom, man. All right, the government over the earth, the power and the system of the earth, man. And who is it being transferred from into? All right, from Esau, being the wicked, red Hebrew Edomites, all right, so-called white man, to what? To Jacob, man, the so-called Negro Latino Native American man. All right, as it says in 2 Ezra 6:9, man, on down. All right, there's being a trade of places because your rulership, your kingdom doesn't stand upon righteousness, man, and you got it upon wickedness. Okay, so guess what? You're gonna lose it, and you're gonna fork over that which you stole, man.
Back in Wisdom of Solomon 6, verse 4, because being ministers of his kingdom, have not judged the right, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High.
Yeah, that's right. So you haven't properly, how do you say, you haven't properly represented the Lord set you up to, man. You know, all right. The earth has a law, statute, commandments that it has to be governed by, man. And you see why. You see why with this devil being in power, man. Everything's going to shit, man. The hell and the headband, man. All over the earth. It tells you that in Isaiah the 24th chapter. Because he changed the laws, the ordinance thereof. Therefore the curse have been out throughout the earth, man. Alright? There's every action, there's a reaction, man.
Man, this man, he in a different boat.
Yeah.
Because he took the covenant upon himself. Now the judgments that's in the scriptures applies to you now.
That's right.
He took it upon yourself. He said, we the people of the Heavenly Father. Okay, we our man Ronald Reagan, along with the number of your other founding faggots. They said that the Bible is the rock of the land, man. The Bible is the rock that this great nation was built on. Okay? So basically they saying that we follow the scriptures, but they don't. So the judgment that's in there, they're going to come upon you. You're going to slavery, your country going to be destroyed, pestilence is going to cleave to you. Okay, you're going to go on the bottom, all the curses, you're going to see it. You get hit with it now, man.
Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you.
Yeah, horribly and speedily, man. The Lord is actually alright.
For a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
Yeah, that's right. A sharp judgment. The Lord is going to rebuke you sharply, man. That's why it tells you in Isaiah 66 chapter, man. You know, that's how the Lord is going to plead with flesh, man. By judgment. Judgment means to plead, man. Alright? So the slain of the Lord is going to be many. Fire and matter of fact, right before let's go to Isaiah 66:15. See, this is how the Lord is going to bring righteous judgment forth, man. He says, Esau, you don't know how to properly judge, man. You want to act like you don't know, man. You know? The Lord is going to balance out the scale. And the Lord is going to judge you.
Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Yeah, that's what we're going into, man. How the Lord is going to destroy this place and destroy Esau's leadership via what? Thermonuclear destruction. And the chariots that Yahweh is going to return
to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yeah, that's how the Lord is going to rebuke you sharply, man. Alright? Which means to correct. Okay? Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Yeah, that's how the Lord is going to judge all flesh, all those people. You know? That's why his name is what? The day of the Lord, or the day of the Lord's judgment. Okay?
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, that's right, man. The slain of the Lord shall be many. There's only going to be a few elected people of the nation of Israel to be saved, man, to be delivered from that destruction, man, which the Lord is bringing to pass. All right?
Isaiah 42:13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar, he shall rebel against his enemies.
That's right, the Lord is going to rebel against his enemies, man. All right? And all you people are the Lord's enemies, okay? Even 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right?
Verse 14. I have a long time holding my peace.
Yeah.
I have been still and refrained myself.
Yeah, that's why Esau thought that the Lord was all together with him. But hey, man, he ain't did nothing to me. All right, I still got the Lord's people in my possession. You know, I'm still pressing out my influence and my dominance across the earth, man. I'm moving along with my agenda. Okay, hey, man, it's all good. You know, the Lord is with me. All right.
Verse 14 it says, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. Like a travailing woman, I will destroy and devour at once.
Yeah, that's why it says in 2 Ezra 15 chapter, the Lord will keep his peace no more. He's not going to be quiet.
Yeah.
And it starts with his mouthpiece and servants, the prophets, man. telling you what the Lord is about to do, all right? Right before he moves on you. That's how bad Yahweh Shai is, man, all right? He ain't gonna only break down the bank heist, so to speak, to you. He gonna execute it, you know? He ain't gonna hide the plans, man. All right, he's gonna straight out tell you what he's gonna do, and the Lord gonna execute it. It ain't nothing you can do to combat it or get away from it, man.
2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
That's right, that's beautiful, man. The world to come for few. That's why the slain of the Lord is going to come in, man. Okay? You know, because they are given to this to the wickedness in this world. The Greek is talking about the precious elect, man. All right? The Lord.
I will tell thee its similitude, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that they giveth much gold whereof earthly vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh in. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
That's right, man. There be many created, but that be saved. We just covered in Isaiah 66 chapter. The slain of the Lord are going to be many, you know. And that's why we had the whole influx of how you say births being held on earth, man. A lot of souls are on earth right now for judgment. All right, and it ain't been like that. It ain't been like that before in history, man. This is an unprecedented thing. All right.
Yeah, you say, you know, the Lord's going to bring great judgment. Yeah. You know, see all these people on the earth. Poverty is at an all-time high. Abortion rate is at an all-time high. Steel burst. You know what I mean? But yet still more people on the planet Earth than ever. Why? Because they're back here to be judged, man. The Spirit's back here to catch that final judgment. Even with Esau being anti-life, you know what I mean? Still plenty of people on the planet Earth here to be judged. Billions. Yep. Worth about 9 billion. That's what Esau is today. It's probably more.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 12. And I beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casting her untimely figs, when she is shaken of the mighty wind.
Yeah, that's right, man. We're talking about this coming destruction, man. All right.
It says, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Isaiah 34 chapter, you know, that mushroom cloud, man. You know, which happens after the impact of nuclear missile hitting the place, man. You see that cloud and the boat just destroying wind. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Let's talk about that in that documentary on the 5 nuclear missiles. Let's talk about that
Esau already speculated his head, man. We're telling you. How about you? What did it say though? The expectation of the wickedness, right? So they're numbering a lot of ways that they're thinking that they can be judged, man. You know, the asteroids, all the kids, the very shit that they've been thinking, man.
So they know that they
and they worry of it, man. That's heavy on their hearts, man. Damn, we're about to be destroyed, we're about to lose our power. What can we do to deter this?
Well, in his mind, he believes he gonna upset the process.
Good.
So at least they got a plan for the nukes. They plan is just use it to scare these other nations into bowing down to the New World Order. They don't actually, anticipate on them actually going off like they're gonna go off and destroying the whole of America. Like even if you watch these movies, these post-apocalyptic movies, Terminator, or you watch The Matrix, it's a fringe group of people still living on the land. They be roaming around. You might see some mutated humans, there's a whole different race, but it's still people there. So that's what Esau think gonna happen. I'm gonna shoot the missiles off and everybody gonna bow down to the New World Order. But you don't know Yahweh Shai got control over those missiles. That's right. You read, Charles went into it earlier, Joel, the 3rd chapter, it tells you that that's the camp of Yahweh Shai, those missiles, man. Second chapter, go out. Because even it counts the chariots flying over missile silos and the countdown starts, man. You saw him bugging out, nigga trying to stop it. But they don't stop it, he start bugging, oh man, the war about to start. Then right before it reached 0, it stopped. And all systems go back to normal, man. So the Most High, he gonna throw you for a loop, man. You got your plan, but everything goes according to the will of Yahweh Shai.
That's right. This is Job 11:20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost.
Yeah, your hope is going to be as the giving up of the ghost. Why? Because your new world order is not going to come to fruition, man. You actually believe that you're going to be able to establish it. Here it is. We telling you what's going to happen. We telling you the Most High he going to destroy your new world order. But he's saying, the hell with that, man. Okay? I can still accomplish it. Okay? Oh, they said this is going to happen. Let's change this up here. Let's switch the names of different things of different countries and whatnot, man.
Yep.
Oh, well, we said we was going to do it this year. Let's do it a year after. Let's do it a few months after. Like the Lord don't know, man. Okay? The Most High see everything that you do. He there in your councils, man. Yeah. All right? He got an agent that work for him that's in your councils, man. Okay? Yeah, you can go on YouTube and then type in GMS San Francisco. You can write down the page. Go ahead.
Obadiah, verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That's his pride, man. His pride is going to lead to his destruction. Well, I just did a video yesterday, 2 days ago, dealing with Esau's pride. Now you read that the transcript from Trump's State of the Union address, he made a statement concerning the Space Force. He made a statement concerning the Space Force. That shit through. He made a statement concerning the Space Force. He said that America's new frontier is outer space. America's manifest destiny is now in the stars. Now, if you know anything about manifest destiny, that was when the so-called white man came over here and conquered this side of the world. He basically said that God ordained it. You know, now it's my turn to rule. I'm gonna conquer this land. I'm gonna conquer these people. So what is he saying? He's saying we're gonna conquer the stars now. Yep. Meaning what? He gonna conquer Yahweh Shai and the angels. Yeah. That's the only thing standing in between him and his rulership perpetually, man. Because Yahweh Shai gonna come back and destroy this thing, destroy his army. Okay, destroy his military forces. The Space Force gonna get destroyed, man. Okay, he actually believes in his mind, the nigga Trump, think that he gonna take out Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. That's the whole reason why they came up with the Space Force in the first place. They know what's gonna happen. They know about the prophecy, man. They watch the videos of us breaking it down. Yahweh Shai coming out coming from outer space. So what them niggas are, we're gonna build a Space Force. We're gonna stop this. And he actually believes that he's going to prevail over Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. Then the nigga going to get to colonize Mars, spread wickedness there. You know, go to Jupiter, find these different exoplanets that's out there. These nigga travel to them, spreading this wickedness. He out his mind, man. He actually believes that he's going to do it. But then the program that he has established through that the Space Force is going to take part in is called I believe it's Project Artemis, or something that has to do with Artemis. If you know what Artemis is the Greek goddess of the hunt. Okay, so what did he plan on doing in space? He want to go hunt for who? Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. And he actually believes in his mind he's going to triumph. Okay, so that's going to lead you to your destruction, man. Okay, you think you want to go against Yahweh Shai and the angels? You don't want to go up against them, man. Okay, somebody hold 2nd Ezra 13 chapter on that. When he get up there, he actually see the power of the chariot. They gonna get scared, man. The Space Force I don't want to. I signed up for the wrong thing, man. I should have stayed my ass down on the ground. I got no business being up here. Yep. All right, but you still gonna have to fight. You got it out.
Yep. Obadiah, verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee.
Yeah, your pride has deceived you. Why? Because you actually believe that you're the top entity in the universe now, man. Okay? It tells you that in Isaiah the 47th chapter. He said that I am and none else beside me, man. So he actually believes that he's above everybody, man. He believes he's above the Heavenly Father. He believes that he controls events down here upon the earth, man. Okay? Or if I want disease to go, I'll create a disease and I'll unleash it on you people, man.
And I'll kill you.
Yep. I want you to die, I'll put you people to death. You don't want to do what I tell you to do, I'll put you to death. Ain't nobody gonna hold me accountable, because I'm at the top, man. Okay? If I want to conquer this country, I'm gonna do it. Like I've done in the past. Who gonna stop me? Which one of you nations gonna come up against me? You ain't taking me down. Well, first of all, I conquered these people, man. I conquered the people of the Lord. Okay? You read the history about these people, how they God was defending them. I conquered these people, man. They God didn't do nothing. So he on his high horse, man. But that pride is going to lead to his destruction. He getting big-headed. Now he think he can do whatever he wants to. Not knowing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua get ready to slap your ass back down to the ground, man. Keep going.
It says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Yeah, you deceived, man. And then it's going into your history. You literally brought your ass out the caves 500 years ago, man. Now you actually believe you're the top person in the universe. You believe you're the top entity ever exists. But your history is in the caves, man. You was literally crawling on all fours. You couldn't speak. All right, look, yeah, even when he came over here earlier, he was speaking that caveman tongue, man. You know? But you didn't even have a language, man. You was eating lice off each other's backs, eating roots. Cannibal, you was cannibals up in there. Okay, but now, so-called white man's on this level, he lifted up with pride, man. He want to forget about that history of him in the caves. All right, you literally a cave dweller, man. But now all of a sudden you the top entity to ever exist. Yeah, there it go. Hairy ass back. It used to be lice infested, man. And what they would do, they would pick lice out of the hair so they can eat it, man. They would wear his clothes so they disintegrate.
And that's a spirit, because I was just talking about when you were younger in school, you have to have those lights checked, man. Who was mainly having lights?
Esau.
Straight up.
Esau, man. You see, before he built this society up like this, they had lice, but they would eat it, man. Like you see the chimpanzees do it, like looking at lice and bugs that's crawling on each other's back, and then they eat it, man. That's the level that this damn devil was on. But now you let him tell the story. All this, I did all these great things, you know.
Whose habitation is high.
Yeah, whose habitation is high because he got these skyscrapers, man. These tall ass buildings. Which that's another indicator of who Esau Edom is, man. He's the one that invented this kind of this building. Okay, he came up with that concept, man. You idiots out there, you say, oh, skyscrapers everywhere. Where the hell they go back to, man? Where was the first skyscraper built? It was built here in America by a damn Edomite, man, so-called white man. Okay? His habitation is high. The reason why he builds that high because it reminds him of the caves, man.
You can take Esau out the caves, but you can't take your hands out of Esau.
That's right. Built out of concrete, rocks. You know, these modern day cave dwellers, man.
Straight up.
Who like living in this tall ass buildings? Esau. All right?
I had that term, it's so easy to caveman.
That's right. Yep. Literally.
Whose habitation is high, that said to his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And that's the mindset of Esau Edom. Who gonna bring me down to the ground? Not only is he saying that to the other nations down here, he's saying that to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
What's up, people?
Okay. Read again.
Obadiah verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said to his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right, he's saying that to other nations and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And how's he saying it to the Heavenly Father? Look at the society that he set up. You got nothing but wickedness roaming the four corners of the earth, man, or roaming through this society as well. Okay? This is in direct violation of the scriptures. All right? Which he says, oh, well, I'm a God, prayer people, I follow the Bible. But this society goes completely against everything that Yahweh Shem Yahushua stands for, man. So this is a direct challenge to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Look, I set the society up. What the hell are you going to do about it, man? All right? I read about Sodom and Gomorrah. Look, I got homosexuals in my society. What you going to do? Right? Oh, you want to come wreck shop? Well, I got a space force, man. What's up? I got a military branch just to deal with you and your son when he come back, man. Okay? I got laser beams. Yeah, I got nuclear missiles. He really planned on fighting against Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. With the thought in his mind, he gonna overcome them. I'm gonna destroy him. I got nukes. I got laser beams. You know? You don't know the power of Yahweh Shai, man, but you gonna learn. That's right. You gonna learn firsthand, man. You gonna get destroyed. Okay? And it's gonna be so bad, you read it, you gotta read 13th chapter, man. The scriptures say they're gonna be scared, yet they gonna fight though, man. So that's just Yahweh Shai flexing his power on you, man. Here it is, you don't want to fight, it's gonna be in your mind to flee, retreat. The general might get a call too, man. I order all units, fall back. They're gonna start turning around. Then they're gonna make a U-turn to go back and fight the chariots, man. And all this is gonna be televised, man. So everybody, the whole world gonna see it. All right? Is it on that?
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Yep.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
That's more indicators of who Esau Edom is, man. All right, so Esau, he's prideful as hell. He used to be a caveman, dwelling in the clefts of the rocks. It says a so-called white man. Okay, what other nation dwelt in the caves, man? Okay, as a whole, that's the reason why when the cops pull you over, when they got a suspect that's a so-called white man, they say we got a Caucasian male. He's about 22 to 25 years of age, 5'2", you know, 135 pounds, you know. But they label you as a Caucasian. Yeah. Why? Because that's where you came from, man. Your most recent history is that you was in the cave. And now you rule in the world. All right?
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
And he exalts himself as the eagle, man. What other people fit these characteristics, man? They build high buildings. They came from the caves, and they exalt themselves as the eagle. That can only be the so-called white man. Okay, let's say another nation had the symbol of the eagle as that was their ensign. Well, they would have to build skyscrapers, and they history would have been in the caves. That don't fit Moab. That don't fit Ammon. That damn sure don't fit Ham. Okay, Ham, that nigga just roaming the savannah, man. Yep, on the back of the dollar bill, man.
All the other scriptures are pointing to who Edom is. Just like all the other scriptures, you identify what two people is, the Israelites.
Yep.
Same thing with Edom, man. So-called white people.
Right. Go down about it.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
And he set his nest among the stars. He went into outer space. Who's the first nation to do that? The so-called white people. So the evidence is overwhelming, man. All right? Like the scripture says in Job 9:24, not him, where and who is it? You know? If Esau ain't the so-called white man, where and who is it? It ain't the Arabs, man. Okay? Assholes out there. Edomites, those are Arabs. Arabs they don't build skyscrapers, man. The reason why they built the skyscraper in Dubai was they modeled after Esau. They modeled themselves after you so-called white people here in the so-called West. All right?
It says, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh Bahashim
Yahweh Shai gonna bring you down from this, man. And once you begin to go into outer space, that's when your decline happened, man. During the late 60s, going into the early 70s, man. You've been on a precipitous decline since then. Okay? You got something? You got your research? Bring it out.
This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Yeah, that's Esau, man. His inward thought is that his house is going to continue forever. So he actually believes his lineage is gonna go on forever, man. He always gonna be in a rulership position. He ain't never gonna go down. Well, you see these documentaries, Life Without People. You know, they play it on the Discovery Channel. Everything ends with this nigga ruling, man. Life Without People, you know, all the people on the earth is gone. You still got skyscrapers left, which is remnants of Esau and rulership, man. So basically, he's saying, look, when the world ends, I'm gonna be in power. Okay? When all humans go extinct, I'm gonna be in power. You know? That's his pride, man. He don't believe anybody can take him down. We just read that in Obadiah, the 3rd verse. Okay? Who's gonna bring me down to the ground? Who gonna take me out of the rulership position, man? Nobody else been able to do it as of yet. And then the fact that he conquered us, that's a big notch under his belt, man. We the people of the Lord, man. Okay? We literally the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Most High separated us to be his people, and Esau conquered us, man. That boosted up his ego. Look, I conquered the nation of Israel, man. Okay, I'm the one that did. You other nation didn't do it. I'm the one that got them in the condition that they in. All right, and their power didn't help them out. So what that means? That means God with me now, man. He knows that he's an Edomite. All right, he knows that his line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. So if the Most High ain't dealing with us, okay, if he forsook us, that means what? He's dealing with Edom. So this nigga actually believes he's at the tip top. All right.
Covered all 12 of the tribes.
Yep.
It ain't been like this since we was in ancient Egypt. I mean, it's been like he got it.
Yep. Yeah, it tells you that in Isaiah the 14th chapter. And he was proud, man. I was sitting upon the mount of the congregation of the Lord. I would exalt myself above the stars of the Heavenly Father.
It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever,
Yep.
and their dwelling places to all generations.
Yeah, so he believes that his seed is always going to dwell on these different lands, man. He never going to go in the wilderness. All right? But the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he going to take you by the power.
And their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own name.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he puts his name on these different lands. Because he believes that, okay, my seed is always going to have control over this territory. They ain't going to change the name of this place. Right? This name is the name of this land is Washington. It's always going to be Edomites. It's going to be dwelling on this land. They're going to keep that name. Right. That's part of his pride.
I got a since the brother referred to it ain't been like this having all the tribes since ancient Egypt. The Lord refers to this as the modern day Egypt, when Esau is the modern day Pharaoh. I'll just jump straight to the point. This is Romans 9 and 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up.
And that's where Esau got the misconception at. He got raised up thinking, oh, the Most High dealing with him now. Now I can do whatever I want. Okay? Most High, he likes what I do. He likes how I do it. So he put me in the power seat. I got free reign to be the devil, man. Nah, the Most High rose you up for a certain purpose, man. Okay? You got risen up for a specific purpose. You accomplished that, man. Keep going.
It says, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up.
Yeah, for the same purpose that the Most High rose Pharaoh up, that's the same purpose why you so-called white people got risen up, man. That's right. Keep going.
That I might show my power in thee.
And that's exactly what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to do. He's going to show his power when he destroys you, man. Okay? He's going to show his power when he destroys you. That's the reason why he put it in these devils' mind and come up with these space forces, man. That's the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He put it in your mind. You was asleep. Trump was asleep. Macron was asleep. Okay, these other different nations that got space forces, the leaders were asleep. And all of a sudden, the thought came into their mind. Oh, we got to stop these extraterrestrial threats. And he woke up and he made a declaration, man. We're going to establish a space force. Okay? And now we're going to conquer the stars. All right, but the Most High, he's setting you up. Okay? The Most High put that in your mind just so you can go and fulfill 2 Ezra 13 chapter, man.
It tells you in Jeremiah, I have laid a snare before you. he's been fake, man.
Yep. And yo, probably, yeah, I'm gonna make the Space Force, man. We're gonna have a military. Have a space military. Anybody that come up against them, I'm gonna destroy them, take them out. We had a best Space Force. That pride, man.
It says, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. The names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah are going to be declared throughout all the earth after the Heavenly Father destroys America, man.
That's right.
Okay? Not only is he going to destroy America, he's going to destroy this system that the so-called white man established. That's right. You read in Revelation 13 chapter, it goes into the beast. These other nations was in awe at the beast, man. They was wondering after him. They said, who was able to make war with the beast? So even these other nations know we can't take the beast down, man. The beast, that's the strongest power structure on the earth. But Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is going to take that undefeatable beast down, man. And all the glory and renown is going to go to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? That's right. Who able to make war with the beast? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah able to make war with the beast, man. And he going to prevail.
It's a little bit more. It says, verse 18, therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy.
And who's the Lord's mercy towards? The nation of Israel, beginning with the elect.
That's right.
Okay, keep going.
And whom he harden.
Whom he will, he harden. He's hardened the so-called white man.
That's right.
Okay, ever since he came into power, he's been having his heart hardened, man. Ever since he slew first Jake, his heart has been hardened. All right? So he read the history before, so he knows that certain armies have been sent to us. You know, they had a mind to destroy us, but the Heavenly Father intervened, man. So when that didn't happen, he's oh man, it's go time. The Most High forsook these people. He ain't intervening in any of these battles, not even once. I can do whatever I want to them, man. They belong to me now. Okay, they my side. I can do whatever I want. I can rip them up. Okay, the Lord ain't coming to save these people, man. Okay? And I got reign over the earth now because if the Heavenly Father, you know, if he still wanted to control the earth, he would have these people in power as he promised. Okay? But Esau think the Most High just dipped out, he left. He on a different planet working. You know, we got another people there. You know? But this earth, Esau got it. You know, the Most High gave me this. I can do whatever I want. You know?
Psalm 78, Psalm 73, verse 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation as in a moment?
Yeah, as in a moment, because the scriptures tell you that this place is going to be destroyed in an hour. So even though it took years to build this place up, the Most High going to get rid of it quick. Keep going.
They are utterly consumed with terror. As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image.
Right. Bring 2nd Ezra 13 chapter out.
2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea.
And there arose a wind from the sea. Now the sea that it's talking about here is not talking about the actual ocean, it's talking about outer space. Okay, keep going.
And it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
It says talking about Yahushua. That man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Get Matthew 24th chapter. See, Esau, you done fucked up, man. All right? You came against the wrong entity. Right? You came against the wrong power and the wrong people, man. And the way that the Heavenly Father operates is so cold because the Most High time is different from our time down here, man. So you've been doing this for 500 years. You think the Most High wouldn't, man, but it's only been half a day. All right? If I see you messing with my son, I might come back that night and fuck you up, man. You know? He think he's scot-free, man. I'm good. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I've been doing it for this long. Why would the Most High intervene now? Because it ain't been that long to the Heavenly Father. That's right. So it's been half a day. He see what you're doing. He's still seeing what you're doing, man. It's like you seeing somebody mess with your kid, you looking out the window, you just sitting there peeping them, man. And that kid thinks since ain't nobody came out, you know, it's been like 10 minutes since nobody came out, I can keep fucking with this dude, man. I keep putting hell on him. Then you come outside, he gets shook. You know? That's how Esau gonna be, man. Yeah, Matthew 24.
Matthew 24, verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Yeah, in the clouds of heaven with great power and we'll read again.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Yeah, the clouds of heaven is talking about the chariots, man. So that's how Yahushua is going to visit you with those chariots.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds from one end of the earth to the other.
Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the bowels of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth with fire.
Read again.
And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth with fire.
With the voice, it ain't talking about actual voice. It's talking about the laser beams that come out of the chariots, man. Because those laser beams are going to burn the Space Force up. They're going to burn the U.S. Air Force up. The RAF going to get burned up. The Iranian Air Force going to get burned up. Okay? Australia, all these nations' armies going to be destroyed, man. Keep going.
After this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven.
That's all these nations gathering together to come up against Yahushua, man. There's going to be a battle going out there in the Middle East, right? Battle of Armageddon. World War III. All nations are going to be out there. Then Yahushua is going to return. They're going to wreck shop with Yahushua, man. Keep going.
To subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Now, the sea is talking about outer space, man. So he literally is going to come from outer space to fight the people down here, man. So now you know what the Space Force is talking about. Get Revelation 17 chapter, like 17 and 11, if I'm not mistaken. 17 and 14.
Revelation 17 and 14. These shall make war with the Lamb. These shall make war with the Lamb.
What's the 10? Let's talk about the 10 horns here. The 10 horns represents the European economic community along with America. They're in the EU. All right? It said these shall make war with the Lamb. The Lamb is talking about Yahushua. We just read about how Yahushua gonna come back with the host of heaven. Okay, so that's the reason why this nigga's making the Space Force, man. It ain't because of wars moving to a new arena. Well, it is moving to a new arena, right? Who is he planning on making war with? It ain't these nations down here on the earth. That don't make no sense. Why would you change the battlefield from earth and water to outer space? That's way expensive, man. They still got money to just be pouring money into making, weapons for space. They plan on going against Yahushua and the angels, man. Keep going.
These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
Yeah, the Lamb gonna overcome. He's gonna destroy them. And we reading about it. Go back to that, Papa Chuck.
2 Ezra 13 and 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there were gathered together a multitude of men It says, out of number from the four winds of heaven.
Yeah, that's that multitude of all these nations gathered together. This is the reason why Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gathering those nations over there in the Middle East, man. Keep going.
To subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew upon it.
Yeah, which that mountain wasn't an actual mountain. It was a huge chariot. Keep going.
When I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not.
It wasn't a mountain. That's how big of a chariot Yahushua is coming back in. Okay?
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yes, there's might.
Yes, they're going to be sore afraid. Here it is, you think about, okay, we're going to read about it, we're going to destroy Yahushua, you're going to stop these problems from coming to pass. But when you actually get in the presence of Yahushua and the angels, you feel that power coming off of them, you ain't gonna want to fight, man. Your heart gonna melt. You're gonna be like, damn, this is the worst decision I made, man. I should never sign up for this. Okay? I should have stayed. I should have signed up for the Army or something else, man. Why the hell I signed up for the Space Force? You know?
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand.
Now, Slocky, read it again, that whole verse.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fight.
So they sore afraid, yet they gonna fight, man. You gotta keep this in mind. Okay? They scared, they don't want to fight. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna make them fight, man. Okay, so the whole time, whatever maneuver they doing, you know, they got their hand on the joystick flying the fighter jet. They scared as hell, man. They don't want to do this. It's in their mind. Don't go, man. Turn around. That includes everybody, man. So the commander, he gonna be scared. You know? That's the reason why I said earlier, he might give the order to retreat. You know, once they see the chariots, they see the power. You know, that glow is coming off of you. You know? He might get an order to retreat. They start turning around. They might get the Most High, he like dramatics, man. The Most High real dramatic. All right? Not saying that this is going to happen, but it could happen, man. The fighter just could make a U-turn and everybody can shoot. Okay? They might get a kilometer away, then the Most High just put that spirit on, nah, come back. I'm going to destroy y'all, man. Where you going? Okay? Keep going.
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came.
So now they getting violent with him. They don't want to. They scared as hell. Why they doing this, man? Okay, you gotta imagine that. Niggas shaking in the cockpit, you know? He don't even want to push the button, but the Most High got the spirit on him to push the button and shoot the missiles at him. To start the turret up, to shoot the guns, shoot the bullets. You know? He might be crying in this cockpit, man. No, I don't want to do this. Stop. You know? Why is this happening? You know? Keep going.
He neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
Yeah.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, and as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath.
Yeah, that's those lasers, man. That's what's going to destroy them. Here we go right here. And even in that movie ID4, they had lasers, man. That's they were shooting laser beams. Where they get that from? They get it from the scripture. That movie, War of the Worlds, they had laser beams in there too, man. People was getting hit with them and turning to dust. That's gonna happen to you people too. The chair's gonna shoot laser beams out of certain people. They gonna disintegrate, man. Right. Yep. And laser beams gonna hit you.
And out of his mouth and out of his tongue he cast sparks and tempest. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight.
Yeah, which were prepared to fight. So that's how they're gonna be destroyed. With those laser beams. Keep going.
And burned them up, every one.
So all of them gonna get burned up, man, in one foul swoop. Okay?
So that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, Nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
That's how quickly Yahushua gonna destroy the armies, man. Suddenly, it's gonna be like one moment, the laser beam is gonna wipe out all the armies that's gathered together, man. You're gonna see a whole bunch of explosions. And all you're gonna smell is dust and smoke, man. All right? And this is the entity that you're coming up against. And we read what's gonna happen to you, man. Okay, but with all this man still believes that he's gonna overcome. And we just read in Revelation the 17th chapter, they're gonna make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb gonna prevail. He gonna overcome you, man. But this man, his pride, he still believes that he's gonna be able to stop the Yahushua and the angels, man. Okay?
It says, when I saw this, I was afraid. Afterward, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude.
So you can jump down for like 29
Second Ezra 13:29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
That's the times we're getting ready to enter into, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to begin to deliver the people that's down here on earth, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right?
It says, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
Because this is the last thing that these people are expecting. Okay? Even at least they believe that they're going to be able to destroy Yahushua and the angels. They're going to lose, man. Then the elect, they're going to come out of those chariots and they're going to shackle you elites up, man. You know, they're going to bug out when they see the Israelites with that the spiritual power in them change, man. They don't believe that it's going to happen. They think they're going to be able to stop this from occurring. Stop the prophecies from coming to pass, man. Okay? So in their mind, the only thing they got to do is stop the men from going down the highways and hedges. And then we got to stop Yahushua, man. Once we do that, our new world order is going to continue to prosper, man. But it ain't going to work, because that's not the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
Yeah, one realm against another. The spiritual realm is coming down here to do battle with the physical realm, man. Yahushua is going to destroy your armies, man. He's going to destroy you and your armies. All right? You get Isaiah 26 and 21.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Read again.
It said, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Yes, he's going to come with fire. Fire, part of fire is the nuclear missiles. Another part of fire is the laser beams, man. Okay? You're going to get completely destroyed, man. There's no way that you're going to win this altercation that you're about to have with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It's already written that you're going to lose.
It says, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Yeah, when you look up that word plead, the word there is judge. So that's how the Heavenly Father's going to judge you people, man. With fire. Nuclear missiles, laser beams, okay, actual fires, you know. You got these wildfires that's going on. That's all the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, the slain of the Lord shall be many. The scriptures tell you that the slain of the Lord in that day is going to be from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth, man. The Most High going to do some heavy depopulation. Okay, what you got about 7 billion people on the earth right now? The Most High going to slash that number down, man. Meaning what? A lot of you people going to die. Okay, get 2nd Ezra the 8th chapter. You can bring it out in Isaiah.
It's Isaiah chapter 26, verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth.
Yeah, where's the place of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the spiritual world? So the Most High, he gonna send his son back down here, okay, in his stead, because the Most High ain't getting off the throne, all right? He gonna send Yahushua from the spiritual world along with the angels. All of heaven gonna be emptied out, man. The scriptures tell you that all the hosts of heaven is gonna come with Yahushua, okay? So this is how angry the Heavenly Father is with what's going on down here, man. Okay, this is how pissed off you done made the Lord. Okay, so the Most High is literally gonna send his son from the spiritual world, okay, down here to destroy you, man. This never happened any time in history. Okay? Most High never had to send his son and all the hosts to destroy a wicked kingdom that's been established, man.
For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth.
Yeah, to punish the inhabitants of the earth. Why? Because it's nothing but wickedness out here, man. The ways of the Shai are not being revered. Okay? The whole world is falling after wickedness, man. That's all you see in the society and throughout the four corners of the earth. Wickedness reigns, man. There's not one righteous society down here on the earth. Okay? And it's got so bad that the Heavenly Father, he got to send his son from the spiritual world, along with all the angels, to destroy the country that's in power, man. Keep going.
For their iniquities, behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquities. Mm-hmm. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain.
Yep. Get something else. Con, you can start at 1. You got precept though? Okay, Con, bring it out.
2nd Ezra 8:1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Yeah, the world to come is going to be for few. Okay? Meaning what? A lot of people going to die, man. Okay? Even of the nation of Israel. The Most High said 2/3 are going to be cut off. Okay? In Israel, we're as the sands of the sea. So the Most High is going to destroy 2/3 of those people, man. 2/3 of the sands of the sea, the Most High going to wipe off the face of the earth. Okay, keep going.
I will tell thee a similitude as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthly vessels are made. But little dust that gold comes from.
Yeah, what does the gold represent? The gold represents the elect of the nation of Israel. The mold are all these other people, man. Okay, it's rare to find a man of the Lord in this day and age, man. You don't find too many people that worship Yahweh Shai, so that's a precious thing. Okay, that's like finding gold, man. All right, you read it again, Baba Shah.
It says, I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthly vessels are made. But little dust that gold cometh up.
Yeah, little dust that gold cometh up. Okay, it's rare to find gold, man. You ain't gonna find gold just laying on the ground. Okay, it takes time and effort to dig that up, man. Okay, then even after you find it, you gotta refine it, man. For it to become that gold bullion, that shiny bullion that you get. Okay, but you can find dirt everywhere, man. You walk outside, it's dirt. Any land you go to is regular dirt there, man. Okay, keep going.
Even so is the course of this present world.
Even so is the course of this current world, man. Okay.
There be many created, but few shall be saved.
There be many created, but few shall be saved. And that few number is the elect of the nation of Israel. The majority of the other people going to die, man. Most High is going to kill the majority of you people that dwell on the earth. Okay? You can jump to the 50th verse.
2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
We're living in that time, man. The coronavirus is one of those great miseries, man. You got people out there in China getting quarantined. Well, it's people here in the United States that's quarantined over that coronavirus, man. Yep. They about to send another airplane to Travis Air Force Base, man. Full of potentially infected coronavirus patients, man. And you can't leave the base. You can't leave that area they got set up for you, man. Well, in China, they broke a bitch neck. She didn't want to go to the quarantine, man. Yep, she got put to death because she didn't want to go. Her neck ended up getting broke, man. But these are the things that's coming to America and throughout the four corners of the earth. All right.
It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
Yeah, we living in that time, man. So many great miseries are coming. The coronavirus is just the beginning. Okay, keep going.
Because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah, they have walked in great pride, and all these people out here are prideful, man. They refuse to follow the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They refuse to acknowledge Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You bring this word out and tell them, oh, look, you got to follow, this is the way you're supposed to be living. They say, to hell with that, man. Who is the Lord? Who is Yahweh that we should be following him, man? Okay, you walking in great pride. You don't know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a great king, man. Okay? And he can destroy you with the snap of his finger. Alright? So you walking in great pride, man. You think the way that you living is correct and right. Alright? Keep going.
But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like unto thee.
Yeah, that's the reason why us at Great Millstone, we say we ain't looking for all Israel to be saved, man. We ain't out here for the average nigga. Okay, we ain't out here to save black people. We ain't out here to save Hispanics, man. We out here for the elect. All right? If you ain't part of the elect, you can kick rocks. Okay? If you don't want to get down with the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you can kick rocks, man. You go jump off a cliff. Or go jump off the Salesforce Tower, man. All right? We here for the elect, man. Tell what you niggas. Okay? Keep going.
For unto you is paradise open.
Yeah, for unto you is paradise open. Paradise ain't open to the whole nation of Israel, man. That's only open to the elect. Okay? Most I ain't gonna let no crimey ass nigga into the kingdom, man.
Well, there's a very hard VIP list to get on.
Yeah.
Right? To get into that paradise, man. The niggas aren't on that list.
God.
Edomites, heathens, you gotta be part of that super chosen people from the foundation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, ain't no niggas on it like the elder said, man. Grimy nigga that's popping other dudes' wives, you know, up in the fucking Turkey. Then they ain't getting to the kingdom, man. And we ain't out here for niggas like that. All right? Are you niggas that want to save the so-called white man? Are you niggas that want to save these other nations, man? We ain't out here for dudes like that. Right? We ain't out here for niggas that want to be like little Tekka, man. All right? Mosai gonna put you to death. You niggas that want to be like XXX Tentacion, well, that nigga dead, man. That shows you where you gonna end up at, man. All right? Read it again.
It said, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like unto thee.
Yeah, and that's why we don't lose sleep over these niggas that don't want to listen and get it, man. All right? Most High gonna kill you anyway. And we only looking for the elect. That is the commandment that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave to us. Okay? Only search for the elect. Everybody else gonna die. Keep going.
For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared.
Yep.
Philippians is made ready. A city is built.
Which that city is the kingdom. And that's only for those that it was given to. Only for the ones that have been chosen by Yahweh Shem Yahushua from the foundation of the world. Keep going.
And rest is allowed. Yea.
Jake don't want rest. So that right there excludes the majority of these niggas, man. Jake don't want rest. You tell Jake, you about to get the kingdom, you gonna have land, okay? You gonna have cattle, you gonna have fresh food, you know? You got all the women you want. Nah, I don't want that. I'm gonna just go with one. You know? I just want a mansion. You know? I want to be God. You know? I just want to fly Maybach. You know, in a mansion. Hella bitches, you know, around me, man. I really only need that one main one, man. You know? I want Popeyes, biscuit, chicken sandwiches on deck. You know? I want the Henny on deck. You know? That's the nigga dream right there, man. Now you gotta have the PlayStation or the Xbox, man. You know, video games, bad liquor, bad food, a big house, a car that's gonna break down and Jake good, man. You know? And you need pork. Pork ain't gonna be the kingdom. Keep going.
Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you.
Yeah, the root of evil is sealed up, man. Meaning this world. Okay, because the Most High is going to protect his men from succumbing to the wickedness that's out here and being defiled, man. All right? Keep going.
Weakness and the moth is hid from you.
The moth represents corruption. Keep going.
And corruption is fled into It says, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten.
Yep.
Sorrow are past, and in the end is showed. And in the end it showed the treasures of immortality.
Yeah, it's just the kingdom. Well, hey man, you tell Jake you gonna live forever. Jake don't want that. Keep going.
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty and despised the Most High.
Yeah, they despise the Most High, man. And here it is, they got liberty right now to get themselves right. To turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But our people reject the words of the Heavenly Father, man. You tell Jake to stop eating pork. Jake can tell you, well, if I ain't supposed to eat it, why the Most High make it so good? You know? Or Jake can tell you I can't be an Israelite because I can't put that pork down, man. You know, I can't be in the kingdom because I can't put that pork down. So here it is. You're going to give up everlasting life for a piece of meat. That's an Edomite move, man. And that's the reason why I tell you in the scriptures, you are of your father the devil, man. You niggas act just like Edomites, man. You will give eternal life up. You'll give eternal rulership up for a piece of meat to please your flesh, man. You like how pork tastes, you know? You can't stop eating bacon, you know?
It says, for when they had taken liberty and despised the Most High.
They despised the Heavenly Father. Okay? And Jake got a problem with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's the reason why they don't want to follow his ways. They hate him so much that even though he's extending his hand out to him and telling you, look, all that stuff you did in the past, we can forget about that, man. I'll give you a new slate. You can come back to me. Jake said, hell no. I don't want nothing to do with your spirit, man. Okay? I like the position that I'm in now. I don't got to deal with your spirit, you suckers. Okay? I don't got to work towards being righteous. I can just be a nigga here in America, man. I'm good with that. Okay? Keep going.
Thou scorn of his law.
Thou scorn of the law. You look down upon the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Even niggas that claim to be Israelites look down upon the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Now that the rape thing came back up, you got niggas that claim to be Israelites is bugging out over, man. And bugging out over, you know, the age of consent for Israelites. Okay? When can you have sex with a woman? You know, they bugging out over that.
There's no such thing as age of consent. That's what the so-called white man created. But she's going to consent to you fucking her. Right? In the ancient world, there was a thing called arranged marriages. It wasn't, oh, she's consenting. It's like, no, they're going to get married. No one's consenting to anybody. It's the spirit. The Lord is setting them up as partners. Okay, as husband and wife. It's like Adam and Eve. Okay, now they become what? They become one. Right? It says a man leaves his family to do what? To find a woman, to make a new family. It says that in the scriptures. Right? And then it says that man loves that woman more than his own mom and family and father. The man ends up loving that woman more than that. Why? Because that woman's pushing out his seed. All right? And that's how it was in the ancient days. It was the age of consent. That's what so-called white men made that up. There's the age of consent, 18. Well, that's an 18 is the age of all consenting to everything. Consenting to this devil, right? Voting, consenting to vote for this devil. All right? To be, now you're allowed. Now you got to get charged by the worst laws. You're 18, you do fuck up, you're a Jake. They're gonna throw you into jail, man. All right, with the big dogs in state prison. Esau, he'll find a way out of it. But yeah, the age of consent, that's all madness, man. When a woman has her flower, that means she's able to bear children. So what does that mean?
What's that happens around 12, 13, man? In all the ancient cultures, all the ancient tribes, they all got the same thing going on, man.
Well, not only
the becoming of age ceremonies.
Yeah, the quinceañera.
Yep, that's 15.
That's 15.
And the whole reason for them doing that is to celebrate her becoming a woman.
Getting her out the fucking house.
Yeah, she can get married at that time, man. The Yoruba, they got a coming of age ceremony for the woman. It happens around 12, 13, man. And at that ceremony, her potential suitors are there, man. Looking at her, peeping the girls that's coming up. Okay, I'm gonna marry this one.
The Navajo, they got one called the Canalda. Same thing.
Same age,
around
man.
14, 15.
Dumb niggas.
And then what does that mean? The suitors show up. And they what? They bear the gift. And the suitors show up. And the suitors are what? Families. Families from around there coming to see, okay, she's on the market now.
And the patrol will start going down. Negotiation starts happening, man.
Yeah, but that's nothing backwards about that, man. This society's backwards. All right?
Well, here it is. Esau, he did that all on purpose anyway, man. He upped the age of consent to 18. Okay, now it's illegal for you to deal with a woman that's under 18. But you got a daughter, you send her to co-ed school, she fucking in school, man.
Yeah, 38%.
She 12, 13, she getting piped down in a bathroom or something at the school, man.
She's on birth control.
Yeah, then the dude that she getting piped down with, he ain't gonna stay with her.
No.
Now she used.
Yep.
You know?
But see, you women are stupid. Because that's what you got going for you is your box. You gotta preserve that. You wanna build yourself up, right? That's your precious treasure.
God.
You over here gave it up already real quick. Now what? Now you're a whore.
Yep. Devalued.
You're devalued. But according to the so-called white man, he don't care about that, man. He like bitches that been tossed up.
Yeah. Well, he don't even like bitches. He like boys.
Oh yeah, he like animals. He like animals.
Boys and animals.
Objects. The so-called white man, you don't belong anywhere near bullshit. And then everyone's talking about the nuclear families. You can thank the so-called white man for destroying them. All right, he's not in the nuclear families. He wants 2 husbands, two mothers,
2 mommies.
2 mommies.
The kids control the household. Whatever the kids say goes.
Oh yeah.
The nigga throwing tantrums because he want Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
So the mom goes to the store to get the nigga Fruity Pebbles and milk, calm his ass down. You know, he want McDonald's, motherfucker screaming, throwing tantrums until he get it.
Yeah.
You know, then you beat him. Oh, CPS coming to take your son away, your child away, man. That's all thanks to the so-called white man.
If Esau could beat the shit out of his kids, they're not gonna go down.
Yeah. Well, the police fuck kids up all the time, man. Punch them in the face, give them black eyes, hit them with batons, mace them. You know, you do that to your child, you going to jail.
Yeah. Oh man, I think it was in Texas. They used an electric chair back in the '60s on a 14-year-old. A chick.
Yep.
Okay. What are they? And the whole time he did not admit to the crime at all. It was a big full BS setup. And then 70 years, how many years later? I forget. The judge, somebody came to evidence in the lineup, plus somebody admitted to the crime. So they killed a 14-year-old for no reason. All because they hate the so-called black Latinos and Native Americans.
But they tried him as an adult.
Tried him as an
At 14.
At 14, and then
But the age of consent, 18.
exactly. And then the state of California, you can get charged as an adult at the age of 14 if you're a so-called black Latino Native American. You get caught smoking, dude. Jake was on the streets, right? They looked at minor shit.
Yeah.
They get a lesser sentence. But then the so-called white man knows that, so you pass that law. Now, if you do anything, assault with a deadly weapon, they can charge you 14. They charge you as a grown-ass man. But according to the Bible, it's 12.
Yep.
Right? That's the age of consent. That's the age of being under the law.
Yeah, well, whenever she hits her period, it's not set age.
The age of consent, that's just, in terms of the woman, but the age of a man being judged under the law is 12, right? Well, the
age of accountability.
The age of a man's accountability. Now, you know, you may, slip the bacon not knowing, 7-year-old playing a little pepperoni on a cracker. You don't know what's going on. You do that at 12 years old, you know better, man.
Yeah. You're under the law now.
You're under the law. You already know, you know what that is.
That's what Mark Mitchell was about. Come undercover. Now you're going to be held accountable for the things that you do. Right?
So-called lying, he's just completely backwards, right? Everything's at 18. You're driving at 16. You can't work. You get pretty much, you got no rights. Showing you that if you're not, until you're 18, you have no rights in the society. You're a real slave. Okay? And they can take you away from your parents at any moment. And the so-called white man, he has that power. Yeah, where's the back? The Hebrew Israelite, the vocab saying did a new video talking about GMS raping women. Get out your fucking mind. If men were out here raping bitches, Jake would be in jail.
Be in jail, man.
Be shot dead.
Cops would have been rounding us up.
Come on. Don't be so stupid.
We set up anyway. Well, that push that agenda, demonize Israelites, push it out there that we into these certain things. All right, but you niggas, man, you dumb niggas that just can't get it through your mind. Yahweh Shai established a period to determine when a girl turns into a woman, man.
Well, what's the whole point of having a period?
You can have children now.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Now she has an egg in there, in her ovaries. Now it's there to be what? Be inseminated, be conceived. For a man to go in there and bear children.
See, with the animals, these other mammals, as soon as they reach that point, they go in the heat.
Yeah.
You know, they'll just get popped. You know, and then the female will get pregnant. As soon as she makes that transition, man, as soon as her the female's body in animals turns to being able to produce offspring, she goes and she lays down.
Well, a woman, right? For us as men, right? Men and women, woman, she ovulates once a month, right? Every cycle. Some of those animals, they only ovulate once a year. And they have that season. Like the elk, right?
Yep.
The elk, they get into the rut. And what's the rut all about? The woman are ready to bear.
Yep.
The female elk. And then they only want to deal with the baddest elk in the harem. You're going to have a bunch of shitload of elk.
Yep.
Woman. Female deer, or whatever the fuck you call it. Right? So, that shows you that at that time, you got to do it then. Same thing with us, men. Man would do that. Men would do that. Oh, I saw something about Esau saying that countries with polygamy, when a man can have more than one wife, are more violent countries.
Of course he's gonna say that.
Right? He said they're more violent, and then he said if everybody did that, let's say that the men can have more than one wife, he said only the rich men would have all the women. Well, really, that's how it's supposed to be. Right? The Israelites, we're going to be the only men that are going to be able to provide for multiple women in the kingdom of heaven, man. Right? We're going to need a lot of women because we have everything. Right? We're going to rebuild the nation. We're going to bring back.
Tell you that a small one should become 1,000. The little one, a strong nation.
How does that happen?
You're going to have 1,000 kids. The lowest man on the totem pole will have 1,000 children. That ain't coming from one woman, man.
Jake's literally going to have wives that are pregnant damn near
simultaneously.
Yep,
all the time. All the time. 9 months, coming out, bam,
Round the
pregnant
clock.
again. Boom, boom, boom. They call them Irish twins. Well, they got Irish twins, right? So right after she had a baby, she ready to go again, boom, another baby. It's going to be like that in the kingdom of heaven, man. Right? And it's not going to be like Esau's the devil. Because his sex education is about, sex is all about some bugged out shit. Sex is about reproducing. Yeah, he can't explain that when he talks about gay sex. Well, what's that for then? That ain't about reproduce, that's sickness.
Yeah.
This is evil. But you can't say that. So sex isn't about reproducing. Women, they can have sex wherever they want, whenever they want, as much as they want. That's contrary to what the Lord built our people to do, built humans to do. Man, you got something?
Got something. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 37. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, I will yet for this be inquired of by the house of Israel to do it for them. I will increase them with men like a flock.
And that the Lord's going to increase us men like a flock. Flocks are big. See a flock of seagulls? And the Lord's going to increase us. And how's he going to increase us? We're going to have what? We're going to have children.
As the holy flock, as the flock of Jerusalem in her solemn feast, so shall the way cities be filled with the flock of men, the flocks of men, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
Yep.
So we're going to have to reproduce and redo the whole earth.
The city's going to have to be waste cities of Israel. How are you going to fill them cities? You're gonna reap people. You gotta get down with your wives, man. Your multiple wives.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 21.
And the wives ain't gonna be 35 years old, man. Right? Even though a woman, Israelite woman, at that age is still gonna be in her prime, but it ain't gonna be that old, man. That's not when you're gonna take a woman's wife, right?
Well, that's going to be unheard of for an Israelite woman.
Right.
35-year-old Israelite woman.
Yeah, well, how the hell you been doing? 35 years.
Well, first of all, you're going to be mad at, you're going to look at the man, her father.
Oh,
You're going to get on him.
the account with, was it Tamar? She got mad because Judah didn't marry her off to the next kin in line, next kinsman in line. You know?
The Lord said, you know, it's clear in the scripture, it's all about the seed. The seed of man that's passed through what? Each man by going into the womb and she bearing children. That's your seed, that's your line. Her line, she doesn't have a line, her line goes to her father. Right? You're passing your seed to her. And Heavenly Father, He's always set it up to where the nation of Israel, we always prevailed, always kept coming. They always try to make us stop having children. They always try to kill Israel from having children.
Well, that's what this society is doing. Well, that's one of the reasons why Esau. See, everything this nigga does is geared at the nation of Israel, man. He ain't doing it to fuck these other nations up. He did that to try to limit the number of children that Israelites have, man. We used to get women at a young age. And when a woman's young, her reproductive organs, they work better, man.
Well, that's why Esau hates Jacob the hood because they have teen pregnancy. Why they have teen pregnancy? Because they're ready to go, man. And they're a bunch of wild animals that don't know what to do. They ain't got fathers around to tell them what to do. So they're going to breed and have children. That's what Jacob was doing in a righteous sense in Egypt. Jacob always gets to that time of their captivity where Jacob has so many children. The middle power got right during the time of post antebellum slavery, right? Really, Jacob took over all of America, man. So Esau had to give freebies to Esau to leave Europe to come to America. Or he had to stage famines to get Edomites to go over there, man. He had the offset. Plus the lynching and the terrorizing. Keep going about the story.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands.
Yeah, so even you niggas right now, ooh, you're gonna shit. You're gonna be righteous that day. You're gonna look back on yourself with an eternal shame, man. Man, I can't believe I was that fucking stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Women shouldn't get down to their 25.
I actually got on a knee and gave her a ring. Man, I can't believe that. I took care of other man's kids while I was married with her. She went and catted off, had kids, but other man still stayed married with her. Got spirits on her.
Yes, thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified.
Yeah, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands. That's us, Israel. Okay, we're gonna glorify Yahweh Shemar Shah. Okay, He's putting his spirit back on us. Keep Israelites right now. So you got Jake, got fringes on everywhere. So last week, some guys walking around with fringes. The video I was doing, right? I was talking about what it is to be an Israelite, but then I was like, really, you can't even say that anymore. You got to be a man of the Lord, because you got hella people out here are Israelites.
Yep.
You know, they smoke weed, chilling, eat chicken, got dread, that's an Israelite, a dude with just fringes on, you know, just shooting shit with you.
Nowadays,
you got a sweater with a lion on it, you know what I mean? That's Israelite.
All on Twitter talking shit.
Hey, on Twitter, you got a t-shirt with a garment. You got Africa. He got a big chain with nice stones on it. That's an Israelite. But a man of the Lord is someone that's following the law, statutes, and commandments, right? That's out here on the highways and hedges teaching the gospel.
Yep.
Right? The true gospel, Yahweh the correct doctrine, right?
And if you ain't out here, everybody ain't gonna be prophets who serving Yahweh Shah, sincerity and the truth.
Yep. Right? Yep. Giving your praise and glory on due to the Lord. Being humble in your day-to-day being honest, doing, following that fruits of the Spirit. Okay? Shout out my guy Titus.
He might be in the spirit world with Kobe.
Him and Kobe's shooting loose right now. Go ahead.
Says a
Okay,
little,
he broke his ankle, crossed over. He got my ankle's back. Okay, crossed over. Go ahead.
says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time.
Yeah, so little one, let's talk about a small man amongst the nation of Israel. He's going to have 1,000 children, man. How do you think that's going to be possible?
Yeah, the man with 1,000, that's small. You have men with 1,000,000 children. 144,000, we gotta reproduce. Think about it. America has 300 million people. We're going to be the greatest nation ever. We're going to have more than 300 million people. Right? Well, Israel's the sand of the sea. We're going to have so many children, it's going to be innumerable.
We're innumerable right now.
Yeah,
How much more in the kingdom, man?
Exactly.
Not only is the Heavenly Father going to allow us to reap people the earth, but we're going to these other planets, man.
And it's not only are we going to be dealing with women from our nation, we're going to have women from every nation. All right? We're going to be putting seeds in everything.
That's right.
All right?
Hey, planting all the lands, man.
Yeah, we're going in.
Cultivating all the lands.
Everything's ours. The world is made for our sake.
That's right.
So we're going, when the Lord shows us the good soil, what are we going to do? We're going to plow it.
That's right.
Oh, it tells you that it's a rock.
That's right.
Now, if y'all find a good field, don't hesitate to put thy seed in it. Yeah.
If you find that good field, you got to plow it.
Sow it with your own seed, man. Don't let nobody else get that land.
That's how Jake thinks.
First come, first serve.
You don't even understand that. That goes back to the scriptures.
Finders keepers.
I'm a tractor. I'm a keeper. Yeah, that's how backwards and wicked society becomes.
And Jake do it for the wrong reason, yeah, man. Jake trapped because she bad. Bitch don't know how to cook. You know? She eat McDonald's every day.
I'll share the charge of the phone, be
All
hot
out
chip,
demon.
high.
Go ahead.
Precept, Zechariah chapter 8, verse 3. Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemashai of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age, and the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof.
Yeah, man, and then that's a beautiful sight. Because you see those old shows, right? 70s, 80s. It would always, the summertime, it's always what? Kids out playing. When you see that, what is that supposed to make you feel like? That's supposed to make you feel happy. Like, yeah, man, I want to go out, man. Look, man, it's a beautiful day. Summertime, kids are playing out, throwing water balloons and shit, yelling and screaming. That's going to be the kingdom, man. It's going to be full of boys and girls, children, man. Righteous children. Right? Ready to do what? Ready to carry on the nation of Israel themselves. And to do what? Check the Edomites. Right? Rule in truth. Rule in complete, how you say, like symbiotically with the law, statutes, and commandments. And they're perfect. The Heavenly Father is going to be all of our spirits perfectly. We're not going to go out. Our children are going to go out. They're going to be in complete order. Your children these days, they're out of their minds, man. Hitting you, yelling at you, throwing shit. Your kids are going to be little angels, man. Literally. Anything else?
It's Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein?
Yeah, ask for we're telling you the good path, the old ways, right? The age of descent, that's new. That's grand. That's Esau made that. Are we saying you need to go out there and do that? No, you shouldn't do it. We're just telling you what the Heavenly Father says, all right? The truth of the matter. All right, that's something the so-called white man created. Should you go and try to get a 13-year-old girlfriend? No, you dumbass.
With that, even if it say he set the age of descent at 12, what if a woman girl hasn't reached her period yet? She's 12 years old. If she ain't had her period, you ain't supposed to go into it. You know, but if you're following after Esau, since she's 12, I can do it.
Not only that, if you haven't paid the dowry, you got arranged it the right way, you can't be doing nothing with it.
Well, That's why the laws are there. You know, if that does happen,
You gotta hold it. You gotta pay,
you gotta pay the debt. You gotta pay the fine.
You gotta throw more on top.
You know? But basically what it comes down to, you niggas, you don't like order, man.
Oh no.
You like chaos and ring. You want a chaotic society, man, where there's no order. Your daughter, she do whatever the hell she wants to. She can suck and fuck 18 niggas before the age of 18. Well, you cool with that?
Well, niggas have a problem with the law, with every law, right? But they want to follow those laws.
Yeah.
Niggas don't follow that, man. All right? You ain't supposed to be driving by the seatbelt. Niggas don't put seatbelts on. All right?
Niggas run stop signs.
Run stop signs.
Niggas run red lights.
Right?
Niggas be driving.
You ain't supposed to have a firearm out here. And niggas got burners. You know?
Niggas be drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving.
Open containers.
Selling dope. All right? There's a lot of things niggas don't follow, but when it comes to that, now it's a big deal.
Yeah, they worship women. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they want to find a way to get in.
And you want them women to come on your comment boards and join your congregation, so you gonna come up with some shit like that.
You don't gotta do that to get the flag out there.
Well, if you want these Israelite women to come on your page and come in your congregation, you gotta say that, man.
And there's a lot of them. Good. The Lord's gonna round you up in the concentration camp.
Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
That's Jacob. They don't want rest for their souls. They don't want. That's why you got one guy who came over. You know, he didn't want to get edified. I gotta go.
Yeah. Hear all that.
He didn't want to be at rest. He wanted to be out here.
You like catching hell, man.
He like being a deep.
Well, like the scriptures tell you, Isaiah 1:3, the ox knoweth his owner. The ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master's crib, but my people do not know, they don't consider. And he said, yea, the people laden with iniquity, man. Look up that word laden means weighed down. So Jake is weighed down by a nigga. That's the root of your problems, man. But Jake don't want to take the burden off. Jake want to continue down that path to catch a tail because he going off and making iniquity, man. I'm gonna stay in this state.
Well, it's like the Jake that has diabetes.
Oh.
You know? It's like, yo, man, you can do all this. You don't want to take that burden off.
Yeah.
You want to keep eating Snickers and shit. You want to take insulin. And then you just want to let his foot start falling off. Well, you could have went on a fast.
Yeah.
You could have hit yourself with some raw garlic, or some cilantro, whatever you got to do. But that's just, you know how Jake is super proud, stubborn, rebellious. Right?
Rebellion.
All that.
Isaiah chapter 11, verse 4. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and the faithfulness the girdle of his reins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones. It says, and the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones, shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like it's the ox.
This is like one of the brother's pictures we made. Yep. Yeah, the brother, you see the brother's pictures, is actually one of his pictures.
And the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand in the cockatrice den.
Yeah, our children are to be so high level, we're gonna buy them toys, man. Go play with the lion. You know? Go play with the cockatrice. Go out there, hang out with the bison. Yeah, go play with the cobra, man. Get busy.
Go fly.
Go fly. Be back on time, you know? The brother's reading it right here. Keep going.
It says, they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
So the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're not going to be able to escape in that day, like that asshole earlier. Right? It's going to be known through the power of the Creator of this earthly universe is, man. And it's going to be known who delivered us out of here. That's what all praises, glory, and honor.
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Shalom.